we go. Buenos noches.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, the Mario. You're back at it again with my hit show,
Swing
the Mario.
your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go, Captain Lou Albano.
Take one step away from me. Let's do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're live already.
I am.
Go on, it's time to put the money in the bag.
Right fucking now.
I'm serious.
Oh shoot, I will.
Have a gun.
Open the vault.
When's payday 3?
God, that is the biggest question. I've been looking
It's
forward
coming.
to that for a hot minute.
Oh, it's coming.
I think we'll have to hear something by the end of the year, I'm sure.
Will we?
Probably not, but you know, I've been excited for things before. You can't take my base urge for excitement.
I would never.
Aw, thank you.
What kind of monster would that make me?
A monster who steals excitement from people.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you could have figured that out through
criminal.
context clues. Yo, shout out to Sesame Street for teaching me about context clues. Big shout out to Ernie, thank you.
Indeed. And speaking of
Whatever,
context
thanks,
clues, welcome to Gateway, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll be starting here.
We're doing.
Sorry for the delay in starting. I have a stomach ache.
Stummy.
He has a big tumble.
His poor
Yeah.
stummy.
Yeah, his poor
Yeah.
stomach.
I've had it for.
Did you take Pepto or like something with mint? I got medicine.
I took some Pepto. I've had.
You
I've
say
had
the word, and I will fly down there and take care of your
Oh
stomach.
my goodness.
That is okay. Right now we gotta play Gateway. Yeah.
I'll scare the shit out of your mom. I'm like, you haven't seen me in 5 years, but I gotta take care of your son. Just run in with the
Oh
doctor's
my
bag.
god.
I
Oh,
brought
hey,
him
what was
Alka-Seltzer.
You're not wearing a
Alka-Seltzer at CVS.
If you're not wearing a stethoscope in this situation, I don't know.
I do have a stethoscope. I have a fully
Right.
stocked triage bag.
Whoa.
And speaking of fully stocked triage,
I haven't practiced medicine in a long time, but I still have the things. I never forgot.
we should go around the horn and introduce ourselves. Caitlin,
Oh,
where can we find
probably.
you? What are you up to?
Hello, everyone. I'm Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBelrog. Man, I really do have NPR smooth jazz voice right now.
Told you.
You do.
I really do. What am I up to right now? Honestly, I'm like pure white noise brain because I just did mocap for like 6 hours and it was awesome. And I'm like, I'm so in character brain right now that I'm like, how do I human as a normal person? I don't know anymore. So I don't know what my life is, but I'm very excited to be Cynthia.
Yeah, all you have to do is human as a robot, kind of.
Yeah.
As a human do.
Yes. That is all for me.
All right. We've got. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, where can they find you? While
Hey, what's going on? I'm Rabbit. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. That's HEYMRRABBIT for all you people at home. I stream throughout the week. I normally stream in the evenings. I like RPGs and I like horror games and I like retro games. I go a little off kilter from time to time, but I normally play games like old school RuneScape. Salt and Sacrifice is the newest one I've been playing. That's a sequel to Salt and Sanctuary.
Hey.
I'm looking forward to a bunch of other games. I'm right now trying to go ahead and put mods into World of Horror. That one's going to be really fun. And what have I been doing recently? I've been doing gardening. I've been doing a lot of gardening with my mother.
Nice.
We've basically turned the backyard into farm at this point. It's pretty fun.
Nice.
And the other big thing I did was I did stand-up comedy on Thursday.
Oh, how was
yeah.
that?
I crushed it. I absolutely crushed it.
Hell yeah.
I got props from the MC and whatnot. She bought me like 2 beers. She was very pleased with me.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job, dude.
Yeah, no, I really nailed it, and I haven't done stand-up comedy in 11 years, so that's
Whoa.
that was really fun. I had a good strong long set, and I'm on their list. So if they need to book me for like any like 15-minute sessions or whatnot, they call me, and my stream will be late that day. So
Awesome, dude.
so yeah, that's what I've been into. I'm back in the comedy scene, and I'm super happy for that.
I'm so happy for you.
Right on, dude.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so anyway, that's Hey Mr. Rabbit. It's on Twitch and Twitter. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty. Laney Pator, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Well, you can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. Recently finished playing The Road 96, which, holy shit, that game, like, blew my mind with how good it actually was. Those archives should be going up on my YouTube channel, archive channel, youtube.com/LannyArcade, over the next week. But tomorrow, and I guess yesterday as well, gonna be playing the Evil Dead game, which I've only played like the single player variant so far. It seems like it's a pretty fun system. I'm hoping I can find some people who are interested in joining in, because I'd love to do some multiplayer matches. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of be in permanent Kandarian Demon mode, because playing with people I don't know does not sound like it's conducive to a good time in that game.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, you have to be with people you trust to get like that. Does it play out like
It's
like Left 4 Dead or Dead by Daylight?
It's like Left 4 Dead meets Dead by Daylight.
It struck me more as like that Friday the 13th game a little bit.
A bit, yeah.
Okay.
Where like one player,
I like that one.
Yeah, one player is playing as basically the Kandarian demon, trying to stop the player character, like the hero characters, from collecting pages of the Necronomicon and destroying it and sending them back to wherever the fuck they go. And
Canada.
then the other players are obviously the opposite of that, where you're fighting off the Deadites and trying to destroy the Necronomicon. It looks really cool.
Real fun.
Where
can you pick that game up at? Steam?
It's on the Epic Game Store, and I think it has full crossplay too. Like it's also on PS5 and stuff. So
holy shit!
Maybe soon.
That was fun.
Maybe soon.
Yeah, if anybody's interested, tomorrow I want to try it out again. But other than that, on Monday, if you're not all role played out over here, catch a little campaign called The Ties That Bind. Connor, Caitlin join in for that, as well as Takahata 101 and Shadow Dancer Bob. They are currently under suspicion of harboring a very dangerous artifact in the Elven homeland.
To be fair, we are.
It could be you.
Definitely
You
someone
are.
else.
You are. But, right now, you're only accused of it. You have not been proven guilty.
Yeah, so it's not my fault.
That could be anybody. That could be anybody.
Yeah, just because you have an item on you that can slay a god, that doesn't mean you're dangerous.
Exactly.
It just means you are a danger.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be fine, and you can see how fine it's going to be by tuning in on Monday at 5 o'clock Central Time on Twitch.tv/LandyPator. Come check out how fine it will be.
So fine.
So great, especially with the time limit. But yeah, that'll be fine.
And speaking of time limits, Sarah, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
On Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E. Willia. Not much really. Got nothing new to talk about.
Did you
see
bake
Phil
anything
next
recently?
week. That'll be nice.
Oh,
Nice.
so fun.
I got no shilling to do.
That'll be delightful.
I'm just working and stuff I can't talk about and taking acting classes again, which are stressful.
Yay. Woohoo!
That's about it.
All right. And they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesdays, I'm playing tabletop games with the boys. We played Rumble Slam, which is like a sort of wrestling-themed war game. It was pretty fun. We usually also play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Digimon the trading card game over there as well. We've got Friday is where I just play whatever I feel like with whoever decides to show up. We played some Monster Hunter in preparation for Sunbreak.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Break that sun.
Indeed. Saturdays, I usually play Yakuza before coming onto this, but a lot of things were happening today, and I just needed some time to myself, so I elected not to stream today.
I feel ya.
Yeah, and Sundays, I am playing through the Legacy of Kain series on my own channel.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm playing through Blood Omen right now, and it's man, it's just so good. It's got the late 90s crunch to it.
Yeah, no, it's that one's a good one, man.
Graphics. Go grab a drink real quick.
Yeah, I can't wait to play the rest of the series as well. And speaking of the Legacy of Kain,
so Bloodlines, what did you go with? Blood Omen. Blood Omen. You play Legacy of Kain. That's right.
Yeah.
Are you playing the first one or the second one right now?
The first one.
Oh my god, that one's such a bop.
I am playing Blood Omen, and speaking of that, the creator of Blood Omen Legacy of Kain is currently working on another game that is a spiritual successor to it. It's called Dead House Sonata.
Oh my god.
Action RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living. And the tech demo, the playable tech demo is out right now. So go ahead and head on over and see what the His Apps is all about. Also be on the lookout for their monthly streams. Also check out my DM's Guild, where I just released the College of Distortion Bard. Bard
You have to understand how hard I laughed when I saw that Bard. I was like, oh, you made it off your channel. So rad.
Well, it was based off of power metal. You know,
oh my god, of course.
It makes so much sense. You love that.
Yeah, that's available right now. If you pick it up, leave a rating and a review. I love seeing that stuff. Next subclass should be on its way as well. My options are limited now.
What?
Limited how?
Because I've done almost every class now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, have you picked a wizard that summons exclusively cats?
No, I have.
Then get on that shit!
I have a wizard that
I want a catmancer!
I have a wizard that can pull out his wallet and just say "fuck off" to any spells.
Wait.
Fun? Does the wallet look like a cat?
It can.
Have you done a cat? What are they calling it?
A necromancer?
Necromancer!
I don't know. I feel catomancer.
I feel like that would be perfect. Get it? Because it's a cat.
Puromancer? No.
That would be a Puridin.
You're all missing. You're all missing the obvious Necronyancer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pomaturge, that Zen says.
Pomaturge.
Indeed. Speaking of which, if you're in the mood to play any of these subclasses in real life, and are looking for some accessories with which to roll your characters, then why not head on over to dieharddice.com.
Oh. Okay.
That's it?
Die Hard Dice!
That's right, Die Hard Dice, your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. Go over to dieharddice.com. Use the code UNEXPECTABLES! You can save 10% on your order when you order at dieharddice.com. And with that, we got some business.
If that blew out any of your headphones, I'm sorry. I gave you fair warning. I did the toot. I did the. You should have known it was coming. Like,
I don't know. I feel like it's the responsibility of the old viewers to warn the new viewers that's coming because it's a thing now.
Yeah, it's out of my hands now. It's your cross to bear.
I just see Laney Palloud in chat.
So please put up in the chat at the beginning of this a little warning disclaimer that please don't wear headphones.
Ever. Don't ever wear headphones.
Reading off some bits and subs from the chat.
Bits and subs.
We've got King Cat. If this is a Q&A, I'm going to bed. Goblin with a 100 bits. Gentlemen, I give you bits. Thank you. And thanks for sticking around.
Thanks.
Crabbius the Great Crabberer, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Woo, back to the Wasteland. I'm enjoying a bottle of proper 12 to see this madness. Not sure what that is.
Proper 12. That's what it is.
Proper 12. Z on the Blue Dragon, thank you for the 23 months of Prime subbage. Jinty13, thank you for the 10 bits. Sam the Golem, thank you for the 100 bits. Booty Call and the Sugar Lumps, thank you for the 200 bits. Did East St. Louis stay the same, or did it get improved by the nuclear apocalypse? I mean...
Sky's the limit.
If being mostly gone is an improvement, I don't know. You decide. Vote now on your phones.
Vote now on your silly, dumb device.
Travis A. Carey, thank you for the 150 bits. Hell yeah. Old school RuneScape Rabbit, get those max capes. I'm going for the Slayer. Also, congratulations on the stand-up comedy.
Fantastic. You're going for the max cape. I'm going for the farming cape right now. Farming's so relaxing.
Indeed. King of Snails, thank you for the 8 months.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Oathbreaker John, thank you for the 100 bits. Why do I see Rabbit breaking down Connor's door while wearing a nurse outfit, shouting, "I'm going to nurse you back to health," with red glowing eyes? I'm gonna save you!
I'll look like Nurse Stimpy. It'll scare the shit out of you.
You idiot!
I love Dumb Cat and Anger Dog.
Gosh, man.
King Cat Goblin, thank you for the 100 additional bits. First floor, killing floor with open bar. Solo Snake Slayer, thank you for the 500 bits. Have you gotten the sound clip of Hey Mr. Rabbit's sheer excitement over Die Hard Dice yet? I have not. But I probably won't because Monty won't let me do it.
Hey.
What if I was to go up to Monty and go, please?
Well,
please.
Well, I do have a sound clip of her saying, and she can't take that back.
She can't take that away from you.
Where'd you get that? Nice.
She says it like fairy godparents. It's great.
Poggers.
God, what else? Man, I'll offer to cook for her if I can have it.
Indeed. Booty Call and the Sugar Lumps, thank you for the 10 additional bits. Knight of Snails, thank you for the 10,000 bits. Saying, I love the Apex.
Woo! The Apex loves you.
Aww.
Indeed. Rolly Bob, thank you for the 26 months. Lord Commissar Manslaughter, thank you for the 600 bits. I wanted to thank you all for the literal years of free content you've given me. Going through a low point recently, just had to put down one of my 12-year-old Pyrenees?
Pyrenees. Your puppy.
I had one.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Chapupo.
Sorry to hear that, Lord Commissar Manslaughter, and I'm glad we could give you some entertainment to sort of distract from all of that. Protoss103, thank you for the 10 bits. We need Rabbit Die Hard Dice on a soundboard. Yeah.
That's twice. Demand is growing. Now Monty can't ignore it.
Demand is growing.
Like,
the fans want it. Make it happen, Monty.
Give the people
you
what
say
they
you
want.
can't have it. You say that you say
Give
you
me
can't
what I
have
want.
it, but honestly, if you just had it and just played it, Is anything honestly gonna happen?
Yeah, well,
That's not what I want!
Yeah, because they'll be like it'll be like Jonah Jameson. They'll be like, I need sound clips of Rabbit being loud.
Are there any others?
You know what? I can throw that judgmental pendulum back toward your way, Lanny.
I am not the one on trial here, sir. I admit to my loudness.
Like I hide my loudness. I come from the Midwest. We're loud.
We are. We
live in the valley because no one can hear us down here.
I'm not that loud.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh,
Caitlin,
well,
turn
that's
it down
because
a
you
little.
don't. That's because you guys don't live in the valley.
But I do live in the
Absolutely not.
valley.
Oh,
We both live in the valley.
then I come from an Irish family. That's my only excuse. Okay.
Norviticus, thank you for the 6 months. Gauze21, thank you for the 10 bits. If fat boys aren't a thing in this campaign, I'll double down on the Deathclaw gun, a gun that spawns Deathclaws.
The Deathclaw gun.
We ran out, so we had to settle for the pirated submachine gun in Crisis that shoots chickens.
I just want the gun that shoots swords.
I like
And
something
finally-
with a tiny teen again.
Protoss103, thank you for the 110 bits. I don't know why Monty says you can't have the rabbit saying "Die Hard Dice" on my D&D channel. Well, she can't stop me from doing it here. But then again, I already have
growing.
rabbit. I already have rabbit.
I'm just saying,
Hello.
if you had it and you did it, what would honestly happen?
Why don't you get mad
She
at
needs
me?
you for the game. It's
That's
like
true.
she needs you for the game, so she can't kill you.
She get mad at
Exactly.
me. She get mad at me though.
I have immunity.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll take the.
I'm like that guy from Lethal Weapon.
Indeed. All right. Well, now that that's out of the way, are you ready to? Oh shit! Hang on.
Rumble.
Da, da,
Yes.
da, 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 da. Ready to head on into tonight's episode of Gateway?
I am.
Sure.
I am.
Alrighty. Then
I'm excited.
let us commence forth.
Let's sally forth then.
And I didn't write an intro this time, so
Oh, you gotta wing it.
We'll do it live.
It looks like I'm winging it again.
There you go. Wing it.
She'll do it on the night.
Mm.
Ahem. When last we left the runaways, Apex the Wildman, Cynthia the Nurse, Alvin the Mechanic, and Louise the Scavenger, they had decided to infiltrate Westport, a slave-run town that does business with the family. After having met up with famous radio DJ Toby Blunt, he seemed appreciative of their cause and offered to help. They attached the device they received from Boss Man to the top of his radio tower, and with a clear signal and a somewhat clean getaway, they returned to Riverside. Now, with mere days away from their response from the Archers, what will they do now? Find out on tonight's episode of Gateway.
all right. So, it's still morning when you pull back into Riverside. And as you do, where are you? Are you stopping at the machinist's headquarters?
I would imagine yes.
I would like to apprise everyone of what's happening.
Sure,
Alrighty.
yeah.
I assume that'd be the best place to park the car too, with the place,
Yes.
the place where everybody knows how to work on it.
You deposit your Corvega Blitz into the sort of garage area underneath the actual building, where Bossman greets you. Welcome back.
Howdy, boss man. It went off without a hitch. We got it all wired up.
Really?
As Alvin says that, Louise just raises her fingers and makes a quotation sign mark.
Yeah, your takes one to no one goes off.
I mean, it doesn't matter if I know it's a lie already. I'm just like, yeah, in your definition, Alvin.
We're still alive.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, it's all wired up. He said the day when we go there, he'll play a song for us. Well, no, that'll be the signal.
I believe it's one more tomorrow.
Ah. Alrighty. Well. Anything else I should be in the know about?
Oh, I'm trying to remember, but Blunt, we told Blunt his signal and everything, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, to contact Boss Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also went ahead and let Blunt know about the signal for your ham radio, so he can contact you in case anything changes or whatnot too. So you guys can go ahead and keep one-on-one with him.
Well, all right. I'll stick around the warehouse. Well, I'll stick around the workshop, and I'll pretty much be glued to that the entire time.
I know you're a fan of him too, so that must be pretty good for you.
Yeah, reminds me of back before the war.
For the war.
Well, yeah.
Ah, music. Of
Did you always? I don't think I've asked you that. You always have a favorite song he plays? I say as I go ahead and just check my tools and whatnot on the bench.
I always liked it when he played Mighty Mighty Man.
Oh, I heard that one. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Of course, now, being as old as I am, I'm not really young and in my prime anymore.
That's still mighty mighty when you think about it.
Well, that remains to be seen.
That being said, I guess it's all over till the day of the big Opry. So I'd say, gosh, when is it? About 3 days now? 3 days out.
Ooh, if memory serves.
Yeah, it's closer to 2, actually, at this point. That's when you'll be getting getting word from the archers.
So I figured before all happens and whatnot, we can at least help out around here. We can go ahead and make sure everything's tooled up, make sure everything's looking pretty good. At least as far as that front's concerned. You know, just make sure all defenses are happening when we go out there. Maybe check to see if, like people aren't going to go ahead and side blast us while we go out to the arena and whatnot.
Boss man, you haven't heard any rumors of people moving around strangely, have you?
Strangely? What do you mean?
Well, everyone has their turf they go around and protect, or the traders use the same roads all the time. So I was wondering if you'd heard of, I don't know, pack of ghouls or
What razors,
Brotherhood of
maybe?
Steel, or a group of wanderers, anything.
now that you mention it, I did hear a tale of a bunch of ghouls, both feral and non, making their way towards the airport. I think Point Man told me a little bit about that.
They really are amassing an army.
An army?
Yeah. They've been gathering ghouls of all kind. I mean, we came across a big horde of them. They took out a whole bunch of, was it family members? They ripped them to shreds. We're lucky they were on good terms with us.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about when we were coming up to Riverside for the first time.
When we met Bach.
Yeah.
Heard about what they were planning.
Mm-hmm. It looks like they got strafe. It looks like it was at least some kind of unit of people from the family. I do not like,
but
mm-hmm.
I don't know how comfortable I am with all the ghouls being in one place when he's got that machine. I mean, maybe it's for good, but I don't know. There was a seriousness to Bach that made me nervous.
He did seem rather short and to the point now, didn't he?
He did.
I'm not too sure what kind of man Bach was. Maybe did you ever get the feeling like any of y'all kind of get the feeling he might have been like a kind of like a military sort or something like that? Just the way he carried himself, he just had like this presence to him, you know?
Something.
I think he's a man with plans. And those plans may be good for other people and bad for others as well. That depends if we're going to start sticking our nose into it.
If it's just to make sure that those who have been turned into ghouls can have a better life, I'm all for that. But I don't know. Something about it doesn't sit right. For that many to be going to the airport? Why aren't we hearing about ghouls that have recovered, coming back out, or settling somewhere, you know?
They only just got the technology they needed. I mean, we met that ghoul at the hospital, and that was where they just found the piece. Maybe they're still experimenting.
I mean,
maybe.
Cynthia, look at Bach. Isn't maybe he an example that it is working?
That's what I mean. If it's already efficient enough to be helping to that degree, are they helping people? Are they... I don't know. And I suppose we're not really in a position to go after him anyway.
Maybe they might be using that. Maybe they might be using that airport as a shelter. You know, some kind of safe haven.
Let them do experiments in peace.
I mean, how would we go about it?
Not something we can worry about right now, if I'm honest. I'm all pins and needles wondering what's going to happen with the Institute, and if they even know Dave's there, and if they do know he's there, and why'd he go there in the first place?
The family is our problem right now.
Yeah, no, I'm about the same way.
Boss man, is there any talk of movement around the arena, or slaves coming in or out? A pack of ghouls is worrisome on its own, but...
It's hard to say. Generally, the family likes it when you stay out of their business.
Of course.
Although...
We have...
Point Man has noted that it seems like their patrols aren't as frequent, and whenever he does see one, they're a bit thinner.
Really?
They're either spread out over their territory, or they've consolidated within the arena, preparing.
Both options aren't great.
Preparing for what? Just us?
Maybe. I mean, according to most people, we're the only 4 who've really ran out of there.
They won't make that mistake again.
We gave their reputation a real uppercut, you know, like right to the jaw.
They'll try not to make that mistake. We won't give them a choice.
Louise kind of taps her chin thoughtfully. I'm not disagreeing with you guys, but there is also a pack of ghouls in the airport relatively close to them now, and they already ate some of their members. I wonder if the ghouls over there are making trouble for them too.
Well, they seem pleasant enough for people who don't go ahead and really rump around. If you think it might be something to investigate, I could bring it up to Miss Maria. Miss Maria might be able to go ahead and get things in place to go ahead and send, like, I don't know, boss man, maybe like an envoy, or at least like an olive branch. You know, just let them know, because Riverside's like good to all of us. Riverside's good to ghouls and everyone else.
Well, sure,
nice.
But nobody really knows what that character's up to.
That's true. I think we just have to go ahead and just see what other kind of cards he plays to go ahead and make a good mark out of him. Back to the family, though, us going ahead and giving a clock to him with a lot of groups, and yeah, even the one I ran with, organization is only as good as its reputation, especially in most places in the Wasteland. You go ahead and damage an organization's reputation, most people don't go ahead and follow them. Might be some dissenting, might be some sour faces, you know.
Mr. Bossman, if what they say is true, what they're trying to do, to make ghouls more human, is that something that you would want?
He sort of like sets his wrench down on his table, scratches the back of his head. Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I'm fine and perfectly happy with the way I am. But I can't speak for all ghouls. I mean, if that's his goal, look at how many have already flocked to him.
I'm just thinking that if any information were to be gathered, it would be easier to be gathered by a ghoul. Somebody that he would likely not lie to and would sympathize with. One of your people here, if they were interested or sympathetic to his goals, would probably be better at sussing out what he's up to.
Oh, Apex,
so
that's a
than any
heavy
of us.
call.
I'm old, kid. I don't think I'm going to be the one to go out and do that, but what about Point Man? Did he say anything about that?
He seemed interested when we brought it up, but
He had a look in his eye about it.
He really did. I mean, the goal of the Harbingers is kind of noble, honestly. At least, you know, on paper and all that is.
Might be worth talking to him about it then. I'm not sure.
I think that might be.
I'm not sure Kathy wants to go out after her close scrape with the Death Claw.
How's she holding up?
Oh, you know her. She's doing fine. Just a little shaken up.
Oh, I'll go ahead and spend some time with her, have a joke and whatnot. Heck, might be able to go ahead and just have some fun and take her mind off of it. I think so too.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you need from me?
You got a spare 3/8?
What, like?
Yeah, I can't find my 3/8 in here.
What are you asking for specifically?
wrench.
All 3/8 wrench.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm just making conversation.
Yeah, he he throws a wrench over to you. Catch.
Oh, thank you. Yep, got it. Woo.
Plang.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge the family. There we go. And that is a fine wrench set. All right. After that, I think after the walk and everything we've been having, I guess we can just go ahead and see if anybody needs anything. Did you hear anything back from Maria about all the things we talked to her about?
I think she talked about hiring some help. Although I'm not sure how far that process has gone along. Local mercenaries are few and far between, especially around here with the family.
Yeah, they've always been a little thin. Well, I think I'll go ahead and talk to Kat for a little bit, and then after that, maybe I'll go ahead and talk to Maria. Maybe there might be something. I can do, at least locally around here. You know, maybe go around the perimeter, just make sure everything's as it should be.
Alrighty.
Huh. Connor?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, does my home vault have a ham radio at all?
Let me see here.
Voltec radio. After the bombs fall, hear all the static you want 24/7.
Great for sleeping. Not for
Just
anything else though.
Listen
Our
to that
broadcasts
crisp
are
white
off.
noise.
Our broadcasts are unavailable at the moment. Please enjoy this 24/7 rendition of It's a Wonderful Life, audiobook version.
Oh, Clarence!
The Voltec static. Thanks, America.
Vault-Tec will now continue. Well, this all happened around Halloween, if I'm correct, right? Or something like that.
Oh, do you think they had Orson Welles? What was it? War of the Worlds?
I think worse. I think the Monster Mash was on loop. Like that episode of The Simpsons.
I give that song a maximum of 5 playthroughs every Halloween. Anything else, and it's just like, okay, this will grate me.
For me, it's not October unless I can listen to the Monster Mash while eating like a bowl of Count Chocula.
I like listening to the Monster Mash and following that up with old Treehouse of Horror from The Simpsons.
Hell yeah!
Also, the bombs fell on October 23rd, 2077.
Yes, I was right. It was Halloween.
Well, that explains all the Halloween shit I found around when I played Fallout 76.
in your general wanderings about in the wasteland, you can see that there are occasional Halloween decorations scattered throughout the abandoned buildings.
Okay, I know you've already planned this map out, but I really hope that you like find an abandoned store that just got taken over by a spirit Halloween, and it's just there.
God, the cult of the spirits of Halloween.
The eternal spirit Halloween.
That's what the family are. They're just the descendants of former employees of Spirit Halloween.
They act like the fucking. They act like the fucking Borg. This cult is like taking over those things that are no longer or have lost their usefulness.
The spirit of Halloween flows through you.
The ghouls that are still there. I'm sorry, returns need to take place before November 1st.
Let me see here.
I can't believe
what we were before. We don't remember.
Don't mind
we
me.
only know what we are now.
I'm just marking down a location of stuff and things. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
No, really.
Not gonna worry about it. I'm excited for it.
Is
Maybe
it?
this is where we'll find the apocalypse dog.
Plastic skeleton. Look, Phil! I found you a new body.
But they still have the leaping spiders.
Hey.
Just hope we can still find those awful vampire teeth that taste like melted wax.
Ugh.
So I have a pair of those. They're pink.
I have a couple of different colors of those.
I have glow in the dark ones.
Hell yeah.
Or the wax lips.
Ew.
I know.
Probably
sister has- I
the
know my
only
sister
candy
has,
worse than candied cigarettes.
I know my sister
Ugh.
has some ceramic ones. She has like ceramic vampire things.
I still maintain that candy corn is just awful.
Not good, but it's one of those things that you can eat. You know?
You can eat it, but you just feel not good afterwards.
You can.
I hate
Yeah.
eating it, but then like I always catch my hand wandering toward the dish of it my mom has, and I'm like, God damn it! Every
Like-
time.
All right. This isn't the Halloween
Anyway.
podcast, y'all.
Later, though.
We need a tabletop RPG based in a Halloween world. This would be great.
I do it.
What,
every
like
year.
Costume Quest? Oh, that'd be cute.
Ah, be funny.
So, you've got the day ahead of you. What do you wish to do?
Did you check on that thing about the ham radio at Vault 66?
Oh, right.
I thought that's why you were
we
taking.
were
got a
waiting
little
for it.
distracted.
We went on a tangent because I was waiting for you to check on that.
Yes, your vault does have a radio, and you do know the frequency.
Okay. I mean, this could be one of the things we do for the rest of the day if anyone else wants to pipe in first.
Without any direction, Apex is going to go find a place to lift heavy things and/or himself.
How are you gonna lift yourself?
It's called calisthenics. It's the mastery of one's own body movement.
Are you gonna do that thing where you lift your whole body with like one finger?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
He's not gonna make it, but he will try.
I will injure myself.
That one.
Right before the
For
big battle,
progress.
too. Here we go.
In the name of personal growth, I
mean, he's just gonna have a broken finger. That's all. He'll be like, it's okay.
It'll be his middle finger so that it has to constantly be extended.
pain.
It doesn't feel good, but you should see the ground.
Oh my god.
You should see the other guy.
You were by yourself. Anyway.
At the end,
All right.
I was.
Apex is going to do some personal fitness stuff. What about Cynthia or Alvin?
I'm gonna check on Kathy.
Alrighty.
And Cynthia will go check in with Point Man.
All right. We'll go in reverse order for this. Cynthia, you find Point Man in his room, sort of doing maintenance on his rifle, and he looks up as you walk in. Cynthia,
Hey.
how can I help you?
I heard there was a pack of ghouls headed toward the airport. There was maybe some talk of trying to see if one of y'all wanted to go over and check it out, since ghoul on ghouls wouldn't be a thing. Maybe. But I wanted to see how you felt about it first.
Well, it probably wouldn't hurt to get to know the locals.
Right. She sort of looks down and fidgets a little bit.
Something wrong?
Wrong, per se. I just, I don't know. What do you... If their machine works, you think you'd try it?
He sort of, like, gives you a cocked smile. Maybe, yeah. I'm thinking maybe I would.
Are you hoping to start over fresh? New life and all that?
Don't get me wrong, I like my place here with Bossman and Kathy and Alvin.
Sort of flinches a little bit at Kathy.
I don't know. Part of me misses being James.
You're still James. You never stopped being James.
Yeah. I feel like less of him, though. Ever since the bombs fell.
Right. So you stay here and keep being a point man, or would you try and be James? And lose the name.
If I did do all this, I don't want to leave Bossman all by his lonesome. I'm pretty much all the machinists have in terms of security.
He perks up a little at Bossman being the one that he says.
Kathy's good at running errands and talking to people, but I feel like that would screw up our little dynamic here. And I think if I go down there, I'm afraid I'll want to stay.
So you don't want to go to the airport then?
I will, if that's what you want me to do. Because I kind of want to, too. It just... 200 years... looking like this, being treated the way I was. Kind of makes a guy wish it were different.
I understand. But you know that the core of who you are is still in there, right? I can see it in your eyes, plain as day.
Yeah.
I know I'm being about as straightforward as one can be, while also beating around the bush. My question really is more, are you hoping you can start a family if it works? Or is that even something you want?
Make a charm roll.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I opened the wrong thing. Oh my god.
Calm down. You can do it, Caitlin.
We believe in you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You feel charming.
I believe.
8?
He pauses for a moment before he looks up at you. Looks you in the eyes. I gotta admit, it sounds too good to be true. I'm not gonna say it hasn't crossed my mind.
Oh. I see. Well, I guess that kind of answers some other questions, too.
He raises an eyebrow.
Well, I can't... One half of the equation would work, but I never can have children now.
Well, neither can Kathy.
Well,
If
that
that's what-
remains to be seen.
No.
I'm not being fair to you. I've come barging into your life after over a century. And I'm already pushing big questions on you that you haven't even had the chance to think about yourself.
I don't blame you.
Well, I'm gonna go. You have a lot on your mind, and I'm just feeling mighty awkward now. And she'll turn to leave.
He opens his mouth as if he's about to say something, but he sighs and then goes back to working on his gun.
Oh.
Men and their guns.
Good. Manly thing,
my only
like polishing my gun.
It's my only comfort.
Polishing my gun. And
I don't
looking
understand
at the eagle.
emotions. Guns speak to me.
God.
You're the only one who understands me. Shotgun. Bear. I don't know types of guns. Fuck it.
Meanwhile, Apex is trying to deadlift a rooted stump out of the ground. Men would literally rather deforest an area than deal with their feelings.
I want to imagine in his mind it's like one of those like anime scenes where you're like straining and you're like Atlas slowly rising the whole tree stump out of the ground, and in actuality you're just like sitting there straining and haven't moved it an inch, and people are walking by like, what is he doing?
It's just plain.
Basically, but for him it would be Grognak the Barbarian.
It's just in your head. It's just playing a bass boosted version of Mars, the bringer of war. You're trying to just desperately wring this thing out of the earth.
Oh. As Cynthia is halfway back to the machine shop, she sort of slumps over and brings up her head. Her eyes have turned red, and she marches back into the room.
Into Point Man's room?
Slams the door open. Yep.
Oh boy.
Well, Cynthia?
She loves you, you know.
He like squints and like opens his mouth a little bit.
You won't have a lot of time. 2 days until the archers arrive. When we go to the arena, things may go south. I am going there because of my love for Dave. You don't have much time. Whether or not you want to choose, you may have to. A long life does not mean that you can and her eyes, like, she shudders and her eyes turn blue. I'm so sorry. She runs out.
What the? Cynthia! What the hell was that? He, if you run out of the room, the last thing you see is Point Man looking very freaked out.
And Cynthia is like, oh my god, oh, like, if she could hyperventilate, she absolutely would.
All right. Meanwhile, Alvin.
Alvin would have dashed into his room real quick and just grabbed a couple of things that he left in there, like a car model kit and a couple other things. And I'll go over to Kathy's where Kathy rests and just tap on the door frame. Just
come on in.
All right. And Alvin will make his way to Kathy's room.
Okay.
Howdy.
Well, hey there, Alvin.
How y'all holding up since your brush?
Oh.
Doing okay?
Well, it's not every day you run across a death claw, but, you know, I could say I've been in tougher scrapes, but I think that would be a lie at this point.
I figured I could go ahead and do a couple things to go ahead and maybe take your mind off of it. I found when I was walking back from the car museum and whatnot, I found this car model of this red Corvega Blitz. We might be able to go ahead and build it up, or if that's not your kind of if that's not your kind of medicine, I got a couple caps on me. We can go get some coffee if you want to go ahead and talk about it. I just want to make sure you're doing good after everything.
Alvin, are you asking me out on a date?
I would say date. Alvin's blushing red. I'd say it's more of just one of them are what boss man like to call it, the employee somethings. It's not that. Anyway,
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing.
Oh gosh. And just with one motion, he'll just toss the car model kit on a dresser or something. All right, let's get going.
Oh, Alvin, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's no trouble at all, Miss Kathy. I figured maybe some good times might be able to go ahead and take your mind off of everything.
Well, I certainly appreciate it, and I'm not gonna be so rude as to turn down your offer, especially since I got nothing better to do.
Hey, no trouble at all. No trouble at all. Hey, boss man, we're gonna be back in about an hour. You gonna be good?
All right. I'll let you know
All
if
right.
the guy calls.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we got the clear from the big man.
All right, and you head off to the coffee shop.
Hot dang.
After paying your requisite 2 caps for your coffee.
Yes.
You sit down and Kathy is yours to talk with.
Alrighty. So, how things been at Riverside since I've been since all of this has been crashing down? You normally like to go ahead and keep one ear to the whole goings ons.
Oh, same old, same old. The managerial side is a bit of buzz after, well, you came back into the fold. But that's all I've really heard about that. Sad I didn't see you when you came in. I was off doing that job when things went wrong.
Oh yeah, the one for Miss Midnight over at Kevin's bar.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's always been strange to me. Like, I can't believe you found yourself somewhere all the way out in the fall. You got spun around with everything going on there? You didn't get harried by any white rays or anything like that, did you?
No, I can pretty well manage to sneak around anything that gets in my way. Having 200 years worth of practice helps quite a bit.
I can only imagine.
No, but the way that moonshine made its way into the fall, I have no idea.
Huh. That might have to be something to go ahead and follow out there. Wonder why it was all the way out there. But anyway, I'm glad we were there, and I'm glad you're safe at least as far as all that's concerned. But how's everybody feeling around here, Riverside? I mean, after that ultimatum and whatnot, I don't think anything is going to happen when I go down to the arena with everybody else, but...
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Alvin. It doesn't seem like a lot of people really even know what's about to happen.
Really? Ain't that the damnedest thing? I would have thought word like that would have got Maria's britches in a twist.
Oh, I think that's precisely the reason why nobody's been told, except for a few people in the need to know. Gotta keep business coming into Riverside, after all. Otherwise, we won't have enough caps to afford people to protect this place.
And the caps do a long way to go ahead and help with the machines and whatnot around here, too.
That is true.
Oh, gosh. I just wish there's something else I could do, you know? I just wish maybe... Oh, I don't know. Just like... I just want to make sure there's not been any run-ins about of... Especially since... I don't know if I told you about this. I went down to the brewery down there. You might have seen it ages ago. Life the brewery down there.
Well, yes.
Yeah, bumped in. How the story goes, at least for this one, is there is a bunch of white razors doing a bunch of stuff down there I've never seen them do. Like, you know what I used to go ahead and do around with, but like. It was all organized and whatnot. But the thing the leader said before he fell, he said that they all knew about me. And I'm just wondering, and I've had this for a while. And don't worry, it hasn't made me think any certain kind of way. But like, if they know who I am and I'm here, I don't want them to go ahead and do anything to town. You know what I mean? And it's strange too, because I remember with Jet and everybody, when we bumped into them or whatnot, like we had a run with them around the airport and a couple other things. You know, they're widespread out. I keep asking about Jet, but they always look like the damn thing. They either dodge the damn question, they don't know who the hell Jet is. So it makes me wonder what the hell's been happening. Because that organization that was down there in the Life of the Brew was not anything. You should have seen it. They turned the conical breweries into some kind of liquid funtus down there. I do not know what they were working on, but you don't need to worry. That place has been smashed out. Whatever kind of weird dope smack, whatever in the world they've been working on, that's been all scuttled down there.
Well, that's good to know.
It just makes me so worried because, like, I owe everything to you and Portman and Boss Man for helping me find myself and kind of putting aside Red Hand. And, well, thanks to those Vault-Tec manuals, I just picked Alvin and Bronson out of them and I got my name out of it. But, you know, it just makes me worried that my presence here might be in danger in Riverside. You know what I mean? You ever felt like that?
Alvin, I think everybody is in danger when the white razors are concerned.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think your presence here would necessarily be too much of a cause for alarm. people here know how to defend themselves. I don't think you've done anything to warrant the entirety of the White Razors coming down on us.
Oh, anything to warrant them all coming down, that's for sure. Other than that thing with Lofty Brewery. And me being Jet's former second. Yeah, other than those two things, I guess. But like I was saying, none of them know who Jet is. No, or at least seem to know who Jet is. So, oh gosh. It just makes me wonder, you know?
I understand.
But that is reassuring that that will happen. I don't tend to over worry or anything like that. I've always been a go forward first kind of person, but I just don't want, when it comes down to it, I kind of want to help them. I don't want to get not help them do their things, but you know what I mean? Like make them, or at least get them to go ahead and what's that term? Turn over or something. Turn over a leaf. Turn over a leaf or something. Turn over a new leaf. That's how it was. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of want to go ahead and do that. Kind of like what happened to me. I feel like a lot of them would be able to go ahead and have it. Some of those people were downright pitiable. You might be able to go ahead and, we might be able to go ahead and help them out or something, given enough time. But, listen to me, John, on. Oh, shucks. It's gonna be a hard road in this couple of days and whatnot. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
especially going on down there. But I'll bring my A game, and I'll be back before y'all know it.
You better.
Oh, trust me, I've been working my right hook.
Lord knows how boss
reminds me. That reminds me. I wanted to go ahead and go a couple rounds with Apex. Yeah, I want to go ahead and show him a couple of tricks. Oh, man. Absolutely. But I just wanted to go ahead and get y'all some coffee and just help you take your mind off of all that, because I know what it's like to stare down barrels and whatnot, all that. And there ain't no barrel better in the wasteland than a Deathclaw, I'll tell you.
Biggest barrel I can think of.
I'm telling y'all. Man, that's the size of that thing.
And I've seen a few sizable barrels in my time.
I bet y'all have. While I'm out there, Miss Kathy, going in the arena and whatnot, do you want me to go ahead and do you want me to bring you back anything or anything like that? Is there anything y'all need? I found you a model car set, but
and I appreciate that, Alvin, but honestly, just your company has been ample enough for me to forget about my troubles for the time being.
Well, I appreciate that. I well and truly do. And thanks for being there to just hear me out, you know? I mean,
of
heck,
course.
even when Boss Man found me and everything, talking to you has always helped. It really has helped, so thank you so much for everything, Miss Kathy.
Of course.
Well, I think it's been far enough. You fit for walking back? Or do you think we might be able to go down to Miss Nicole, see if we can't go ahead and find ourselves something?
Well, my day is open, so I'm available for whatever you want.
Sure, you lead. It's your day right now. Till the hour's up, and Boss Man needs us for a couple things.
Alvin, every day.
I guess it's your
day.
hour. All right, well, lead on.
Okay. She, you two poot around town for a little while, and you have a nice little outing.
There we go. Awesome.
Meanwhile, at the apex.
Now, I know there aren't any living trees around, but I'm looking for, like, the largest, gnarliest tree with, like some branches that are kind of, like, sticking out, maybe even kind of, like, leaning over. Looking for a very particular tree.
You see what looks to be an old tree that's sort of sticking up and moving the brickwork underneath the street here on, like, one of the sidewalks.
I walk up to it, I look at kind of, like, up and down. About how tall would you say this is?
I'd say it's probably about maybe 15 feet tall, I would say.
So about the size of the Alpha Deathclaw.
Probably, yeah.
All right, he is looking at it as if it is basically like kind of like a target dummy of a Alpha Deathclaw.
All
and
right.
he's like basically scoping it out, thinking about like, okay, how would you attack this on foot? Just like glancing around it. And then eventually he'll just kind of start running at it, jumping up, grabbing the branches, trying to swing around and climb up it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
As if he is literally planning to try to like wrestle a Deathclaw.
Go ahead and give me a
In this
body
case,
roll.
I'm trying to subdue this tree.
All right. Go ahead and give me a body roll. See how well you subdue Mother Nature.
Nature versus Bastion. That's a 9. Okay.
9?
Nature's still got a few punches in its bag, but
as you try to tackle this problem in your head, you sort of get a little bit of a sense of how to better maneuver onto climbing this tall of an object, and you're starting to feel just a little bit more confident at what your game plan might be to tackle a Deathclaw should you see another one.
as he's doing it, like he'll, I guess the 9, the part where it doesn't go perfectly, comes in where wrestling the top of the tree, and then as he's like kind of twisting around, the image of the feral beast's claws and horns shoot into his eyes, and he just kind of like stumbles and falls back out of the tree.
Yeah.
Get back up, cracks neck. Goes again.
I assume you repeat this ad nauseum.
There is literally nothing else on his docket and nothing else on his mind.
Trees get what they deserve today.
This tree today, the giving tree tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
I'm gonna give you something, tree.
If you're
it'll
devoting
be
the
taking tree.
if you're devoting the entirety of this endeavor of your remaining day to this, then go ahead and give me another body roll.
I'm gonna say either all the rest of today and probably into the night. That's an 8.
Yeah. You slowly, over the course of the day, get a better understanding on how to maintain your grip when you're elevated. But you fall down more than a few times, and I'll say you take 2 damage over the course of your training session.
Take my lumps. Honestly, the amount of if Alvin ever showed up to train, he would probably interact with him, but that would be a different scene. And since we're both, there's still Louise calling her.
Speaking of,
Oh yeah,
I don't want to get in the way of that.
speaking of,
Yeah, Louise steps up to Boss Man and goes, "Hey, Boss Man?
What is it? What can I do for you?
That ham radio, what's the range on that again?"
Well, I wouldn't say it would go as far as... well, a pretty good range. I think you might have to be a bit further out for it to get out of range.
What he's essentially saying is, within the scope of this map, it'll reach.
Anywhere in St. Louis.
Yep.
Awesome.
Your
Great.
St. Louis area.
Okay. Whole Deathclaw thing kind of got me thinking. Could you maybe contact my home vault and just ask them what's the status on things?
I mean, I'm supposed to be on the lookout for a call from Toby Blunt, but yeah.
Oh, well, above game, that's not in it for a few days, right?
Well, he might make contact in general, is what we're thinking, but
Yeah.
Well, how do ham radios work? If he makes contact and we're doing something, he wouldn't get through at all?
Well, you would have to tune into the signal in order to hear.
Oh, I mean, it's okay, right? It's not a long call.
Yeah. A little short one.
Don't worry about it, boss man. This will be just a short one. I mean, if you can't get through, then just switch it back to what you need to talk to Toby.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll give him the code. And, boss man, weird request, but would you mind doing the talking?
Sure, I guess.
Ask them how they're doing. She just has this look on her face like, I am not covering this up well at all. Just please go with me, dude.
Sure thing. I could probably get in contact with him.
Thumbs up. Okay, great. She's like, if she was an anime character, she'd have like this like sweat drop on the side of her face as she grins at him, just like, great.
All right. He tunes into the frequency of Vault 66. And he clicks the receiver.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
And then crackling back over the radio.
Who is this? How'd you get this frequency?
This is Boss Man of the St. Louis Machinists over in Riverside. We got one of yours here that...
I mean, he didn't... Louise starts, like, waving her hands like, Do I recognize that voice on the other end at all?
Yeah, probably.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Roll for just the general crackliness of the voice.
Just straight roll?
Roll me wits, we'll say. Roll me a wits.
It's a 6.
A little bit hard to make out.
Sort of pseudo voice to boss man. Ask who it is.
Who am I speaking to right now?
Name's Shannon Giles. You said
Can I roll on that too? Do you said I know this person, or can I just have this?
You don't need to roll. This is just one of the higher ups in your in Vault Town that basically manages communications and stuff like that.
Soda voice to Boss Man again. Just say there was a death claw sighting here and ask them how their situation is over there. Does a little hand gesture like, you got this, keep going.
Well, we had received words of a Deathclaw sighting around our area, and we were just checking in and seeing how you're doing.
She just does one solitary thumbs up, like,
We're fine? No Deathclaw sightings? How did you say you got this frequency again?
just Louise for once in her life is just like under her breath, like shit, I have no answer for this.
Just imagine Louise pulling out a gun, shooting the hammer right out, boring conversation.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's like, funny thing that, boom. She starts making these crazy gestures, sort of like, draw it out, fake them out, stuff that doesn't even make sense.
Bossman, 2 words. Stop. No, go. Keep going.
Goose.
Don't do that.
Pine tree.
Don't say words. Don't.
Hyena.
I came across it while talking to some traders.
Louise looks like she doesn't know if she wants to just like face palm or like be like, that works.
Okay.
Well, alright. No Deathclaw sightings. No real, reports of anything, really.
Louise thinks for a second and asks Boss Man, check with them if they've seen any weird movement of groups or anything around their area.
You see any strange movement around your area? Large groups, maybe?
I mean, no, not really. Should we be worried?
Louise just like, She just finally says like, oh, fuck it. Takes the receiver from Boss Man. Hey, what'd you say your name was?
Shannon. And who is this?
Louise.
Louise?
Yeah. Could you get Chris for me, please?
We were told you were dead.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, screw you, Connor! You son of a bitch!
Gives you time to think on it.
You played me! You bastard!
Like a goddamn fiddle!
Just when I thought I was out, you pulled me back!
Yuck.
Wah, wah, wah.
Son of a bitch, I should have read the fine print.
Oh, you sassy number.
I'm gonna go pee.
I am going to go refill my drink.
I'm gonna get a snack. I'll be back.
Oh,
Maybe
get
in
more
a
water.
minute. Rabbit, you here for a sec?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I guess I'm the only one here now.
You're the halftime show, buddy.
Yo, what's up? No pressure. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Rabbit. What's hoppin'? How are all of you? You enjoying the show so far? I got slide whistles for days. You can't escape this. Oh, man. In addition to slide whistles, if that's not your thing, we got a kazoo. So, what's poppin'? What's your favorite thing so far? Are there any favorite Apex moments, or Louise moments, or Cynthia moments, or maybe Alvin moments? I mentioned myself last because I want to be polite and give my friends a thing. Do you like Connor storytelling? I do. I do. I've known Connor for a frog's age. Rabbit, what are you gardening? We're planting all kinds of crops. We've been planting okra, we've been planting tomatoes, we've been going ahead and clearing back the overgrowth from the asparagus because it went absolutely insane with Flex. We're also planting a lot of flowers, and we have chives, green onions, normal bulbous onions, I guess very Spanish onions. Have gardenias, and we have petunia, and my mom's favorite ferns. My mom loves ferns. Boston ferns are my favorites. Since you're a rabbit, aren't you just going to eat all the crops? Just the carrots, because I love my stereotype. Peppers? Yeah, we do grow peppers. We grow green bells. Green bells is what we normally grow.
Hello, I am back.
Hey, you're back! Fantastic. I was gonna crush myself into a neutron star out of the stress and pressure you put upon me.
Sorry, buddy. I haven't eaten dinner.
Oh man, no, I barely have anything to make dinner with. I had to go ahead and look at my pantry. It looks like something out of a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Oh no.
I had a box of risotto rice, and I was usually that with the last of my little cheese. So I'm gonna get something to drink, actually. I'll be right back.
Do it. I will be here. I'm now eating dinner. I'm eating a sweet ginger beef and broccoli bowl.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
It's really good. I was in that class from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then we were chatting and stuff, and so I ran home and I was like, it's gateway time! So it wasn't time for food. I did eat some pieces of chocolate.
Time in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll try not to eat too close to the mic. Sorry, Austin.
That is okay. I'm drinking some.
No worry. How are you doing, chat?
Oh, that's good.
Are you well? Oh, it's so hot. Oh.
Rabbit, have you tried shishito peppers? No, I've never heard of those in my life. Let me look those up on the Google.
Shishito?
Yeah, I think that's what those are.
Unless there's another one that I haven't heard of, which that would not surprise me, because I don't know anything about peppers. I only know about shishito peppers because I watch a YouTube channel called Imamu Room, which is a Japanese family that just makes food all the time, and she talks about shishito peppers a lot.
Oh, okay. So what are shishito peppers?
I feel
they're from East Asia. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think they taste like a green pepper, but they look like a jalapeno. I think. I could be totally wrong.
How is this old neighborhood? Oh, I'm about to go down and get those. That's like a 10-minute drive from where I live. Oh. I'll definitely try them. I'll try everything once. I don't remember ever having them before, so. They grill great. Oh, dude, I don't have a grill per se, but I do have this. I do have this overlay I can put on my burners, and it turns it into kind of a grill. Like it's like a grill hot plate, I guess you would call it. Like you put the two burners, like you put it over the two burners, turn the two burners on, and you can grill that way. I have made very fine steaks doing that. I am a man who loves his steak.
It is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
What are non-spicy?
Shishito.
Shishito. So they are. So I've never heard of them before. So they're not spicy.
I think they're like green peppers, but they're just shaped different, and they have a slightly different taste, but close. From what I've heard.
Oh, I can do all kinds of things with them. I can probably go ahead. I can probably. Oh, bless you! You ascended. Are you okay? Are you still with us?
What? What? Just a sneeze. What, do I sneeze like a kitten?
Like a kitten in a wind tunnel.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're
done. Anyway, this is intermission, so I'm going back to Scoop Cat. Scoop Cat.
Scoop
Cat. I love that picture. I like calling. I love that picture so much. I like calling him Mr. Scoops. It's Mr. Scoops.
Mr. Scoops.
I have a new favorite GIF now, and I keep wanting excuses to use it, and I can't find enough excuses to use it, and it makes me sad.
Oh, I would love to be your excuse for sending that over to me.
You can see it in general.
Oh, hold on.
I think it's the final like
Is that the back and forth? Is that the back and forth you have?
Yeah.
Is that the back and forth you have with Phil? Like,
it's my
sign. Literally said that to me.
I know. I love it. It's just my way. Look, I just show. I find it to be my way of showing affection, in which I kidnap you and toss you in a box and tape it up.
That's cute.
That's an abduction. You've explained an abduction.
As I said, my way of showing affection.
And it's adorable.
Yes.
She's just abducting somebody. You're just
Why
like,
won't you accept my love? I don't know how else to make you accept it if I don't have you in a box that's heavily duct taped. I'll give you air holes.
Well, you know what? I wasn't for it until you mentioned air holes. You brought me in with air holes, so, you know, if you ventilate it, it's fine.
Talk me into it.
Also, throw like a granola bar and like a bottle of water in there. That'll be good.
Oh Lord, people want to know now. Hang on, I can put in the unexpectables.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one. There, it's in live. I found it under Glomp. It makes sense.
I can't believe Glomp is still a word in the year of my Lord 2022.
Put them in a box, tape them up, and ship them to Tampa, Florida.
But I'm just doing what Garfield did to Normal. That was a loving relationship.
Was it? It was. It was.
Giving him a free trip to Abu Dhabi.
What a friend!
What a friend.
What a friend! Giving your friend free trips and whatnot. Anyway, man, no, glomps. Yeah, last time I got a glomp, I popped my back, and it was hard to move for like 3 days.
Yeah, the glomps, I'm glad glomps went out of style. They're just a little bit too violent.
You really are. My friend grabbed me for one of those, and I went, oh God! Like... A man who looked like Lupin writhing on the floor. We're reaching yandere levels real quick. bring it up on the Yadera-meter.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you were out to get. I was gonna say when you were out getting coffee, Cynthia's across the street with a sniper rifle. Keep her steady.
Oh God.
Come here, you little bitch.
Red-eyed Cynthia. Target acquired. Normal-eyed Cynthia. No, but no.
No.
I just like the idea of like regular Cynthia being, you know, when he's like, well, what's her face can't have children. She's like, that remains to be seen. And inner Cynthia's like, for now.
Oh my God.
He's just no. Yeah, just Cynthia going, no, red eye, yes, blue eye, no, green eye going, pull it.
Oh my God.
Let's see what happens.
Red-eyed Cynthia's just a constant loop of like Fortunate Son with like gunshots and we are leaving Marines.
Oh my God.
Watch
no.
how
What
Kathy
she
reacts
really
when we
is
blow her brains out.
And
is
sometimes
Wrong!
there's something
Permission
happening.
not granted.
she's a lot of Cynthia, no. Cynthia, yes.
What it is ain't exactly clear.
Running CC cleaner.
I want like a purple-eyed Cynthia that's like deadpan, just like, yeah, whatever.
Is people really that concerned about the GIF? I mean, I thought it was kind of cute. It had a boot to the head energy to it.
No.
And another one for the win.
I'm just giving you guff about it. I actually think it looks really cute. I really like simple art like that goes really fast. It really puts the dopamine in the goblin brain.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
it's the energy of it that gets me. Plus that final little try to escape out of the box at the end before the tape goes on. Like, ah! Nope.
I would have loved that. Like perfectly, he cuts screams. He pops out of the box like, no!
I was gonna say Zenlita gets it. Blue-eyed Cynthia. No. Red-eyed Cynthia. Yes. Purple-eyed Cynthia. I'm at soup.
Oh my God.
Why you at soup?
Purple-eyed Cynthia would.
Why are you
probably
buying
have
soup? Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
completely different accent and everything. I'm at soup. Why are you at soup? I don't know. You told me you needed to go and buy.
Go to the next aisle.
I told you
It's
to
just
buy
more soup.
ammunition.
It's still just soup.
Is
Why
soup
you
not?
buying
Is
clothes?
soup, is soup not ammunition for the tummy?
Thought you said something about a pea shooter. What is it? It's the same thing.
Purple-eyes the fucking. Long story short, Purple-eyes the fucking genius.
You know, Caitlin, I feel like Purple Eyes, Red Eyes, and Blue Eyes Cynthia can do a lot of the fucking memes from that Cthulhu short.
Oh God.
I don't think I've laughed harder.
Absolutely.
I don't think I've laughed harder at something than I have at Nun Piece. I think it was like episode 4.
Purple-eyes is a fucking comedic genius, and he just kind of like showed up, did a bunch of amazing things, and every now and again he comes back, and it's always fucking gold.
I forget, is he involved with that Sword Art Online parody?
I don't know if he ever like cameoed or anything in it, but no, that's something witty. They're the guys that.
Yeah,
What?
I love something witty.
The one from Nun Piece that you and I kept dying at, Connor, was the one going, my name's Gerald and I love hentai.
My name's Anthony, and
God.
here we go. He's flame retardant.
What does code meant?
We kept.
Where does everybody keep getting these tiny hats?
We kept making that noise for so long playing shooter game.
People watch Purple-eyes. There are enough people here that some people probably haven't, because his stuff is several years old at this point, but it's all still fucking great.
It's just everything is out of left field when it comes to that.
He is irreverent comedy, the man.
I promise you will never see a joke coming from that man.
Every time I watch it, I'm always like, how weird are you gonna be right now?
That's your twin brother. He's crowning right now, as a matter of fact. Let's meet him, shall we? He's dropping
right.
trow! Look away. Look at that. You can build a house with that.
Oh my god.
All right.
Also,
Well, before we start up the Purple Eyes podcast, wait, you were saying something?
there's also a movie I now need to tell you about, Connor, but not right now because it will reveal too much about my life. So,
Okay.
not on
Okay.
stream.
Mysterious.
Gotcha. Well, if we're all
Color me
back,
intrigued.
are we ready to get back into Gateway here?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
What? We really do need to do a skit comedy show, you and I.
We still need to do the battleship scene.
The battleship one is gold, all right? Like,
All right. Let's get back into it then, shall we?
absolutely.
I have no qualms with this.
Boop.
Let's not do Abandoned Waste. Let's not do Barren Waste. Let's go for Abandoned Fair.
All
Here we
right.
go.
Sounds much more fun.
It's the same song, but occasionally hear a clown honk.
Be careful,
So-
Galen. There might be clown honks.
As you hold the receiver, you hear Shannon on the other end.
We were told you were dead.
Louise's face just goes blank for a second. And then she smiles and says, "No, not dead, and actually not the first time I fucking heard that. Would you please get Chris?"
Yeah. 1 second.
Fuck my existence.
Boss man sort of like is with a flat expression. Sounds like it's gonna be a bit of a longer conversation.
Yeah. I
Want me
was
to-
trying to avoid this.
Want me to leave you alone?
It's not entirely necessary, but this could get interesting.
He sort of like twiddles his thumbs, waiting patiently. Then,
Yeah.
and
No, I don't know what I'm gonna say, Phil. I'll figure it out as I go. That's how I do this.
Crackling back over the radio.
All right, whoever this is, it's not funny.
No, fuck its course and god damn it. No, it's not funny, sis, but I'm not joking either.
Louise?
Yeah. What,
my
did you think I was
God,
never mind. You know what? It's fine, I get it.
Really is you?
Sorry, it's been a weird couple of days.
What?
Yeah, no, it's me. It's me.
Where were you? Where have you been?
Oh god. Short version? Let's see. Me, Barry, and Phil went to Vault 85. Found the part. Then, Barry screwed us. Me and Phil were locked inside the vault. Phil has seen better days. But we got out. Then, sort of got captured by slavers, ended up at the arena, busted out of there, made a few new friends, and, well, here I am.
Busted. Wait a minute, you're one of the runaways?
Man, we are popular. Yeah, that's
screwed you? What?
Yeah. Yep. Barry stole the door part. That's why we were locked in the fucking vault. He took most of our supplies, too. Now I am... Don't worry about that, though. I'm on his trail. I've sort of gotten some good tips on where to find his sorry ass, and I will deal with that.
I slugged him when he didn't come back with you. But I didn't think
I
he
was
a
wondering.
liar, too.
I was wondering. You're not the first person he's apparently told that I was, no longer among the living. I assume that means he showed his sorry ass back home.
He's the one who told us you were dead. God damn it.
Yep. Yep, I am not even going to argue that anymore. Be pretty hypocritical of me if I did.
Shannon said you were in Riverside?
At the moment, we're waiting on word from some associates, and then fortunately we need to deal with a few things at the arena.
The arena? What? No, you can't go back there. They'll kill you, or worse.
Well, the worst is to be debatable, considering, but yeah, we kind of do have to go back, unfortunately, but hey, I'm not alone anymore. I've actually made a few good friends, like I said. And unfortunately, even if it's not quite to do with me, I'm not going to abandon them now.
No, you... Louise... I am not going to learn that you're alive just to lose you for real this time. You've got to come back.
Well, I intend to. But I gotta do this first. You understand.
What? No! I don't understand! Up and...
Chris, trust me. Of all the people I could be with right now, I am feeling more confident about this shit than I have ever felt. Even more so than when I trusted Barry. I'll be okay.
Fuck.
It's worth it.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted that asshole.
Yep, that is one thing I probably should have listened to you for a long time now. But hey, learned at some point, didn't I? Well, besides me being dead, how have you been? Everything going okay so far?
I think you're dead, and you ask me how you been? Louise.
Sort of raises her hand in a shrug, and then remembers she's on a radio, and just goes, I mean, if you have a better way to ask it, I do want to know.
Not great, Louise. Not great. For fuck's sake.
I'm sorry. No, seriously, I am sorry. It's been weird. You have no idea. But, fuck it, I wanted to check in. I wanted to make sure you were doing okay, and I finally had the means, so, sorry I'm not more eloquent about it.
You just don't... Why do you have to go through with this? Why can't you just come back?
You still need that door part. I still got words for Barry. And... like I said, these people I've been with, they're good people. And they haven't abandoned me. I ain't gonna abandon them either.
Well, how do you know you can trust them?
Oh, I know. Can't really explain how I do, but we've been through a lot already, so it's not been bad so far.
Yeah, you vouched for Barry, too. Wait, if you're alive, where's Phil? Is he okay, too?
Yeah. He's as good as he can be right now. Also, low fucking blow.
Louise.
What?
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying, okay? Can't you let me be vague for once in my fucking life? I know you can read me like a goddamn book, but can I be vague for once? Can you just trust me, please? I don't think you'd understand. But believe me when I say, Phil is still with me, and I wasn't gonna leave him behind when he has words for Barry too. We are gonna take care of this shit.
Goddamn you.
Love you too, sis.
I'm not even sure what to think right now.
Well, I'd say don't worry, but, you know, you kind of can't help yourself. Hey, but think of it this way. Riverside is proven to be a pretty good safe space, as it were, and once we're done with the arena shit, we'll probably be heading back here, and I'll check in again. I'll try to give you a few more heads up from now on, now that I know I can.
Well, fine, I guess that's comforting.
It's what I do.
But you better, when all of this is over, when you're done, and you better be alive at the end of it, god damn you, you need to come back here.
Of course. That was the plan in the end. I'll do my best.
Do you need anything?
Need? I mean, stuff to go up against the arena would be nice, but I really couldn't tell you what exactly we do need, considering. But we've already got some plans in place to, make things difficult for them. Don't suppose you could send some death claws at them?
You can't hear it, but you can feel that she's just sort of slowly shaking her head on the other side of the line.
You know, you are unbelievable sometimes, you know that?
Who do you think I learned it from?
Right.
So this thing like, it was you! I learned it from watching you!
I also love that she seems to also have your takes one to know one, meaning that she's the takes one.
Let's put it this way, Chris. I learned from the best.
Make a charm roll.
Oh, goody. My worst thingy. Let's see, that's -1. Oh, that's pathetic! 3!
Your gas leaks, Louise Clemens. I'm coming down there. Don't move.
Click.
Louise just stares at the thing. It's like,
Oh shit.
very slowly puts the receiver down, gets up, nods to boss man, and very quickly does the white person walk out of the door.
Boss man.
Yes.
Now that nobody else is in the space with him, just sort of like is like tapping his fingers together, looks around.
Outside the window, Bastion falls out of the tree.
I want to imagine he just does this little sad like comedy scream as he does it, like
He sort of leans over, turns the frequency back.
Where were you? I was trying to get to you for hours.
Meanwhile,
No.
Louise is, if anybody sees Louise, she's just doing this like very stiff walk, and she's like looking for Alvin.
all right. Well, Alvin, what would you be doing then at this time of day?
We'd be finishing our walk, so I would probably be at the St. Louis Machinists. All
Okay.
right. Yep.
Then
Y'all have
Louise, you would easily find Alvin then.
Just like suddenly the door's kicked in, and Louise is in the doorway, and she's looking around a little wide-eyed, like, Alvin, hey, how you doing?
Oh,
That's good to hear. Yeah, that's great. Is it? Wait, did you get coffee without me?
I wanted to take Kathy's mind off of the whole Deathclaw situation. Ask her a little bit of thing about that job. While
Yeah, all right. You know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Do you got a hiding place I can have?
A hiding place?
Yeah. Something no one can find me. Real good one. I can hear the synapses in Alvin's brains like trying to fuse together. It's like one of those BioShock puzzles where you have to connect all the pipes.
I'm gonna do a smarts roll for myself.
Okay.
It's a 9 for Alvin. All right.
Is he willing to give up his go house?
Well, back when I first washed up, for lack of a better term, we didn't really have a room or anything set up for me. Miss Maria and whatnot didn't really know what the hell to do with any of us. I kind of stayed for a little while in the shack we went ahead and tied up her friend in. That's about it. If we're looking, why do you need a hiding place?
My sister's coming.
Your sister?
Yeah, and I don't wanna be here when she gets here. I mean, we're not gonna leave for the arena like maybe tonight, are we?
No, that's not for a couple days. I was getting ready to just do some stretches and go out and maybe spar with Apex so he doesn't destroy the tree. Why?
Okay.
So your sister?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Did you ever talk about your sister? You must have, right? That sounds new.
Not to you, above game. Not to you, but to Apex, I have.
Didn't even know y'all had a sister.
Yeah,
why would that be? She's from the same ball as you, probably.
Yeah.
Are they coming to help us out or something? Or
I have a feeling she's going to drag me back by my hair. I wouldn't put her past her. So, if
That
if that
wouldn't
shack
really
is
be conducive.
No, it wouldn't. So, if that shack is viable, when she comes, I'm going to use it. And if all of you could pretend you never saw me, that would be great. Actually, you can say I fucking ran the fuck out of town as soon as I found out she was coming. That would be believable. No, it wouldn't. Fuck. Actually, above game, how long, if I have my map, how long would it take her to get here from Vault 66?
Let me check.
There's a lot of processing.
Yeah. Let's go for... Let's see here. Let's have a little look-see. And then...
You say?
Don't mind me. I'm just punching in my definitely not Google Maps.
Does MapQuest still exist? Or did it
I
get...
don't know.
It must.
While the narrator is trying to figure this out, suddenly my sister looms behind me like a goddamn JoJo character.
Right.
Yeah,
Shit!
While he's looking this up, so your sister sounds like I guess she's more of the fighter of y'all.
She's basically one of the people who handle the defense perimeter of our town, especially when things get nasty and we need to retreat into the vault. Look, Alvin, let's put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, they kicked off from this mortal coil like when I was super young. Like, I'm guesstimating like 3, maybe I was. I don't know. I don't got many memories of that.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah,
so that means you and your sister must be pretty close, which means she must watch you like
a hawk.
That's...
If anyone was not supposed to be my mother because she is my sister, but is my mother, that is my sister. Suffice to say, apparently, Barry actually took a little stop at my hometown and decided to run his goddamn mouth saying I was dead. Again. And well, suffice to say, my sister is both glad that I'm alive, but also in that particular mood of she probably wants to lock me in a box to make sure that I'm safe.
Kind of put you behind the vault door and go ahead and erase the codes to open it, huh?
Yeah, she really doesn't want me to go to the arena with you guys, and well, I'm fucking going to the arena with you guys. That ain't up for debate.
Well, yeah, I can only imagine they'll do terrible things if you're not there, so...
Yeah. I guess I didn't talk her down well enough because she is apparently on her way.
Which, by the way, you would know it would take about half a day on foot to
get God damn it!
Vault 66 to Riverside.
As I understand it, then you need a hiding space.
Or somebody who's really, really good at talking, because God knows it's like communicating with a fucking brick wall with her when she's like this.
If you'd like, I can go ahead and try to talk with her. You're more than present to be there, but I'm not really sure how I can tackle this.
She looks at Alvin with this sort of pitying look and gives him a hug. Like, suddenly just gives him a big hug, and she's just like, Alvin, I'm not going to let you throw away your life like that. Lets him go.
We're talking real scary, huh?
If she's gonna try and protect me, it could be. You know what? No, fuck.
More piss and gentleman's tirade.
Now that I think about it, if I just hid, she'd probably just tear through this fucking town until she found me. Well, not like that, but within the limits of what she can get away with.
As I see it, Voltown must be pretty cordial enough not to go ahead and destroy our defenses. So,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Louise takes her Pit Boy and looks at it for a second. It's like, okay, I would guesstimate we've got about 12 hours before she gets here. So...
Alrighty, which means she'd arrive sometime in the evening. How do you want to play this? Hiding aside, heck, our rooms used to be like, part rooms and storage units and whatnot, but...
Tell the truth, it was it was just me and my panic trying to think of stuff, but... I cannot hide from my sister to save my fucking life. Tried to when I was a kid and I didn't want to do chores or whatever fuck she wanted me to do. She just... I buried myself one time. Legitimately.
You buried yourself?
I dug a hole and I buried myself and she still found me. That's how creepy in tune she is.
Well, it sounds like she cares about you a great deal. I gotta respect that.
She gives him a pained look.
Look,
yeah,
despite
if
everything.
if she could just let up on it a little bit.
I get that. Well,
it's just
you got to think of it like, what if you were in her shoes and then you found out that she was alive, right? You'd probably go ahead and find a way to tame a Deathclaw and ride it to get here faster.
Fuck you and your logic, Alvin.
That's what I'm good at.
No, I know. No, that's the problem, I guess. She can't help but be my mother as opposed to my sister, and just fucking wish she'd let up sometimes. I'm a goddamn adult.
I think I need to do with you what I did with Kathy. I went ahead and took her mind off a couple things. I'll tell you what, I'll hand you 2 caps. Why don't you get some coffee? You come on back, and you can watch me defend the tree from Apex. How's that sound?
She sort of looks like, she looks at the caps a little despairingly, but she does turn to go, and she's just like, there's not enough coffee in the world that'll help me now, but... Yeah, give me 10 minutes, I'll be back.
I'll place a extra cap with you. I heard if you give him 3, he makes it real nice for you.
You are a true friend, Alvin. Goes on her way to get her coffee.
And then Alvin will gear up for his hardest battle yet, to defend the tree from Apex.
Indeed. Speaking of Apex, you've probably just still been hammering away at that tree for a couple of hours now. There are a couple of noticeable skid marks in places where bark is not present anymore.
Just standing there panting, covered in splinters and dirt.
Really fighting that fucking tree.
And now is a totem pole, tastefully carved.
Do I notice Alvin approaching?
You do, as a matter of fact.
If I don't, I just continue attacking the tree. Oh.
Well?
I let down for a bit.
Well, you done it. You have definitely fought a tree.
The closest approximation I could find to my real target.
What's your real target, then?
The only thing I fear. Death.
Let's see. That's pretty deep.
Not really, it's pretty basic.
How so?
All creatures fear death. It's the one thing that motivates them to continue living.
I think that's why when I ran with the White Razors, we went ahead and blasted up a lot of drugs. Go ahead and forget about it. Helped us do our missions better. All things considered.
It makes you forget death?
I don't think it was great to forget about it. I think you need to go ahead and remember stuff like that. Thinking back on it. I made a lot of mistakes when I was Red Hand, I'll tell you what. I mean, certainly, like, all and sundry shit their pants when they went ahead and heard the name Red Hand. They... Forgetting death. That's definitely something no one should really do. And that's why I think those drugs and whatnot that I used to blast on, well, they're more of a... What would be a good thing? What would be a good thing to relate it to? A weakness. There we go. And I think in the same way, I think it's with the thing you fear too. I think when we fight, I think we should go ahead and rather know that it's there, but fight with enough force that you want to survive more. You know what I mean?
That is how I fight.
But you still leave your side open, don't you? Tell you what, I'll go ahead and Alvin will get into an American boxing stance that he normally does. And I'll go ahead and give you a better challenge than that tree. And if you think I ain't doing it for you, well, you can just go ahead and keep cracking that tree down. What do you say?
Okay. I will do my best not to harm you.
Hey, don't worry. We'll do slap fighting. Just go ahead and keep your palms open.
Louise arrives at this point with her coffee. Sort of doesn't look at either of them, just sort of settles herself down by another tree, and she's like, okay, what's going on again?
Apex claws his hands. I always keep my palms open.
Oh, good. This will be easy for y'all. Oh, Louise, you're here. I'm here to protect this innocent tree from the Apex.
As you turn to address Louise, Apex dives in, reaching his hand toward...
Ooh, fantastic.
Louise just blinks and takes a long sip of her coffee. Like, oh, shit.
Well, Bastion does. He's not wearing his Apex attire.
All right. How do you want to do this? You just want to voice it out, or
it's body roll v body roll for
body rolls.
So basically, I'm going in with my hand, throat. Actually, since I'm taking you off guard, technically, I think you have to act defensively.
All right, that sounds good. So I'll do my body roll, which is a 9.
Actually, it would be wits, I think, for defensive.
Yeah, it is wits when you're acting defensively.
10?
14.
Ooh, fantastic.
All right. Never done PvP before.
We're going for this part of the system now.
You both got great successes.
Yeah, but in this case, it's like totals. I think.
In that case...
Oh, wait, never mind that. I can't remember how I wrote out the PvP rules. One second, let me open
Don't worry, I can look it up as well.
Wonderful. It's either whoever gets the higher total or 2 great successes kind of cancel each other out.
We'll learn together, chat.
In this amazing journey.
So you know what? Let's beta test this. Which do you think makes more sense? The higher roll wins or the great successes ruling each other out? I'm curious on your take on that, Connor.
Well, if you were both rolling for the same stat, I think the higher total would win in that front. But since he's rolling defensively and you're rolling to attack,
This is the case, then I think we'd be at kind of a stalemate. Like, I get my hand in there, but he kind of gets a wrist control of me or something.
Roll with that if that's how you want to play it.
Alvin, you know how to take a punch. Therefore, when the Apex runs up and tries to clock you,
I'm not clocking. I'm going to grab him by the throat.
You're going to grab him by the throat.
Yep.
Apex, you wrap, or rather, Bastion, you wrap your hands around Alvin's throat, for but a moment, and in that moment, the adrenaline kicks up in you, Alvin, and you manage to pull back before he can really cinch his fingers in.
Don't get distracted.
Oh, fantastic! Woo! And Alvin will go ahead and just do like a quick just slap, like he's just gonna go ahead and do like his normal punch, but it's just gonna be a palm strike up against your chest.
Apex is going to, or Bastion is going to try to counter that by kind of like sliding to the side, like shimmying his chest to the side and shooting his elbow up towards Alvin's midsection.
Oh,
I found the section.
Body roll.
12.
2 great successes once again. Alvin with the advantage.
All right.
Apex and Alvin fight as kings.
In that case, you both take full damage. So you're both unarmed for this, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. We'll go in twos. You sort of do like a Yakuza start of a boss match, trade blows with each other. Apex, you are using your elbows and you manage to real quick just snap your elbow forward and crack him across the jaw. But in the same motion, Alvin, you use the momentum and you just with a straight punch across Apex's face as well. You trade and you both take 2 damage. And this is temporary. This is temporary damage, so
it's non-lethal damage specifically.
Yeah.
Essentially, once one of us goes down to like, well, actually, I have a perk that won't let me fall unconscious at 5 hit points. But typically, around 5 hit points is where you're going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and keep that as a I'll keep that as a thing real fast here. Thank God for notepads. All right.
I am at a disadvantage having fought the tree for a few hours right now, but
but the Apex does not know what unconsciousness is. There are too many letters.
That was the tree's plan all along.
What's this perk called? I think the perk I have is just called Die Hard.
Ah, yes.
Oh, God bless you for that name. Okay.
The tree uproots itself. Roll initiative.
I imagine Louise is like that one Looney Tunes cartoon where that dog character is sitting in the stands with a little flag just waving it.
Hooray!
It's like, hooray!
All right. Next round. What are you doing?
All right.
Having been punched in the face, Apex is going, or Bastion is going to try to go low, try to sweep the legs out. Try to get Alvin on the ground.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
I'm gonna go ahead and go low, then high. I'm gonna try to catch him in a lariat.
Okay. That'll be body rolls for the both of you then.
10.
8.
All right.
Great success.
There you go, buddy.
I'm all warmed up from that tree.
Apex, you
take Alvin's lariat, and in that same motion, you use the momentum of yourself falling backwards to get lower to the ground. And Alvin, you feel your legs kicked out from underneath you as you fall back first into the ground.
As he's falling to the ground, let us know how much damage each of us. I think I take half. He takes.
You take 1 damage, Apex. Alvin, you take 2.
Okay.
Using the momentum as he's going to the ground, I'm going to kind of claw my hand back towards his face, not going directly for his eyes, but showing that this would be where I'd try to go for a killing blow.
All right.
Basically stopping my hand short of his openings.
Yeah. Also, let me know when one of you gets to 5 hit points.
Alrighty. Let's see. With you showing the killing blow, Alvin's going to grin and go, "Attaboy," and he's going to go ahead and pull his foot up, and he's going to go ahead and, because he's on his back, he's going to go ahead and pull up his leg, and he's going to put it against your chest and kick you very far away.
Okay.
So I'm going for full mount. You're going for get the fuck away from it.
Yes, exactly. We are 2 animals fighting right now.
You're clashing like 2 titans.
Buddy.
And that'll be buddy.
7.
Oh, it's a 4! Yeah! Oh! Bastion's getting his
momentum.
Bastion's getting his confidence today, baby.
Almost instinctually, as Alvin hits the floor, Apex, you're already mid-leap, going for the quote-unquote killing blow. Alvin, in the time it takes for you to begin the process of raising your knee up to kick Apex off, it's already over. As Apex, how do you knock Alvin unconscious?
Like I said, I'm not actually going to knock him unconscious. I'm basically going to go for the full mount, have my fingers go down towards his eyes and mouth, kind of in a three-pronged claw, like an eagle claw from, if anybody studied Shaolin Long Fist, just going down at that, but then stopping just short, and then realizing the victory and taking a deep breath, he brings the hand back. And then he falls back down and sits on his ass.
All right. That, you gotta give a name to that style, because I ain't never seen no one fight like that. Ooh, damn.
My brother and I worked it out together.
Y'all did? That's got heritage then. Just like that boxing book me and Jet found when we were kids.
We would grapple and we'd watch how some animals would fight and then we'd try to mimic it.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought learning how mole rat skitter would teach you how to do stuff like that?
Ironically enough, he holds up his fingers in the 3-finger pinch. They bite hard, and he clamps his fingers together.
Over to the side, you just hear, "Woo! Good brutalization, guys!"
Oh.
Bastion waves. Hi.
Bastion,
Waves back.
Alvin, while laying on the ground, looking up at the sky, will give a thumbs up. He'll look over at the tree despondently. I'm sorry, tree. I failed you.
Bastion will lay back, kind of next to Alvin, looking up at the sky.
The tree creaks reassuringly.
Hey. Should I call you Bastion or Apex right now?
I need to earn the title of Apex. I'm just Bastion.
Oh, shoot, Bastion. You have no idea what you did. You beat Alvin Bronson, formerly Red Hand of Jet Twat Razors, single-handedly. Trust me, in my book, and Alvin will go ahead and slap your bicep. You're the apex in my book, buddy.
Are you still laying down,
Mhm.
Apex?
Yeah.
If you look up, a shadow will pass over you and look up and see Louise looking down on you, and she's like, "To the victor!" And she sort of gently puts the cup on top of your forehead. Goes the spoils. Extra coffee on you. Literally.
He looks. He shifts his eyes to look at Alvin so as not to knock the cup off his head. I attacked you when you were off guard. It's not the same as a regulation match. Like
that
boxing.
is true. Regulate. Oh, Apex. You want a rematch with me sometime?
If it were boxing, it would be something with rules. But I've never fought with rules.
I'll tell you what. I'll hold you to that rematch when we get back from the arena, but that style right there, striking out the blue like that, that'll serve you real well.
It has. And it's why I'm alive.
You remember today. You remember all this.
His eyes glance back up to the tree. I will.
I'll also look at the tree.
The tree nods sagely.
Louise will look up at the tree.
Bastion glares.
Louise will look up at the tree too and wonder if she's supposed to be seeing something. And then just sort of like, yeah.
Sebastian, he sees the silhouette of a death claw.
As you all have a longing look over at the tree of training. Cynthia, what are you up to?
Cynthia left Point Man in just utter shock because Cynthia has never been that forward before, and also is just so she runs off and kind of just breathes against a building for a while, long while, and eventually starts kind of like glitching a smidge. What were you thinking? I haven't seen him in... Her head jerks up. There's a very good chance you'll be dismantled anyway. It doesn't necessarily matter. You can't just make decisions like that and say things before it's time. I can do whatever I would like. I am half of you, after all. Besides, you haven't even thought about it, have you? About what? You're half of me, too. I get to decide what will happen after we reunite with Dave. You don't get to decide nothing. The only reason you're around anyway is 'cause they needed a vessel for me. You're just a shell. A shell with a stronger will than yours. Speaking of which, I can feel how much you don't want to be here. How much you don't want to speak with James. I'll be in control from now on. And Cynthia's eyes glow a very solid, deep crimson red. She straightens off of the wall, squares her shoulders, and walks back into town.
Cynthia. Or should I say hang on.
Is a great AI name.
Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I
I Oh my god.
2.0 version is just Ermagurg.
Cynthia, or should I say S782?
S782.
At this point.
Yep.
You walk in to find your acquaintances all gathered around a tree.
Two of
Cynthia,
them heavily bruised.
with bright red glowing eyes, walks over, very coolly, very robotically but humanoid.
Hello, Cynthia.
Hey.
Hello.
Alvin.
Bastion gives a double take.
Oh, the other one's in charge.
Blink. What happened?
Hey, Cynthia, too. Points at the tree. I protected a tree. Or at least
you
perished
didn't.
valiantly in defense thereof.
It is in... It will be... I'm not done with it.
I didn't think you were. Alvin will kip up to his feet.
Bastion looks at that and wonders, how do you do that? Like Bastion always spin-a-roonies up.
As soon as Apex does it's the other one, and they kind of start paying attention to everything else, a very slow smile starts to creep up Cynthia's face.
Cynthia, anything happen?
Nothing at all.
Right. It's just that seems like
You don't
you
normally
in
come out
particular.
unless
Yeah.
You're under duress.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they have the right of it. Something happened?
We have pressing matters to attend to.
True.
And Cynthia was not up to the task. I will make sure that we get everything done that we need to.
I'm pretty sure she'd planned to do that. I mean, is this in relation to the arena, right?
Cynthia was distracted. I can't have that.
What's on your list of things to get done? What are the protocols for you?
We only need to wait for the archers for now. Just waiting.
She had issue with...
She had a quarrel with waiting?
She's been under a lot of pressure lately. Maybe something happened during that conversation with Point Man.
She is fallible. I am not.
No, you're both valuable.
Yeah, you both have...
Fallible. As in foolish, as in flawed.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Most
that
animals
syntax
like
will
that are.
that syntax will get you. But what do you mean? But what do you mean fallible? Like what? Hold on. Alvin will like sit on a nearby bench or something proponent to it. I'll take rubble. Okay, I'll sit on a bench.
Use one of the branches I ripped off.
Your hands just move really fast. I made you a chair.
I'm good at whittling.
Alvin will take a sit on the bench and we'll leave a space open for Cynthia. What do you mean she was fallible? What went down? He'll look up at you. So, what happened? You want to let me know how it all went down?
Why would I do that?
So I get a greater understanding of what happened in the situation. Normally it's not that I don't enjoy your company. It's not that I enjoy your company, red-eyed Cynthia, but normally you tend to go ahead and pop out when she's under a lot of stress. Like you popped out that one time when her leg was blown up with that landmine back at the Laffer Brewery. Y'all remember that?
Of course. I'm always aware.
Well, that's good that y'all are. So what I'm trying to think about is, well, what went down to have you pop out? What happened that she was under so much stress about? I mean, I was going to go ahead and talk to y'all afterwards, just hang out with everybody, just try to get all the time we can before we go on down to the arena, Try to at least have a good old time.
Not needed for this mission.
How so? She's a nurse. She can help us with. She can help up with the medical, the triage. She's an army nurse, for Christ's sake.
Everything she knows, I can probably also understand.
Well, you can probably, but can you?
We will find out. They only asked for me anyway.
Above game, did they? I thought it was all of us had to go.
I thought they only asked for Cynthia.
No,
I asked for all of you.
Did they? I always forget that because it's connected with Dave.
So self-important.
I thought they wanted.
You've got a direct reason to go there, but they wanted all of you.
That's what's screwing me. Okay.
No, more like you have more of a reason than the rest of us to go, but make no mistake, we all would have got to go. And, no offense, but the timing of this isn't great, because, something I need to tell you in Apex is, my sister is coming. And knowing her, she's gonna do her best to drag my ass back home, whereas I can't help you. So that really needs to not happen if you guys want my help, so we kind of need to deal with that.
If we are all necessary to retrieve Dave.
Look, no offense.
She's a loose end.
No, she's not a loose end. She's my sister. I need people who can talk her down, and Cynthia, other Cynthia's real good at that. You want to kill people, and I should probably threaten you right now for even considering laying a fucking hand on my goddamn sister. Though on the other hand, my sister will give you a run for your money. Don't even think that she won't. And in the interest of not leveling this fucking town, could you maybe consider... Go ahead.
It would also be in your best interest to not upset the only person around who knows how to repair you.
And I look towards Alvin.
Alvin will slowly nod. Look at everybody else in this entire wasteland. I'm basically the only one that's had half the chance of fixing y'all up. Now, I don't know half of nothing about the Institute or Dave or anybody, and I certainly don't have any years of schematics or whatnot. And I remember y'all talking about upgrades and whatnot, and try as I might, I can't think of any way to fix you better than the way you are. But I am basically the only person who can go ahead and help y'all if you get banged up, lose an arm, whatnot. I mean, that leg down there, that was my work. Now, I know it's not perfect, but those keep you going. Ain't that right?
I think you fail to understand. The only life I care about is Dave.
And what would happen if you were damaged beyond repair on the way to saving Dave?
So long as Dave is safe, I don't care.
In this situation, I don't think he would be.
Dave is the one who built you, right?
Yes.
The word. All right.
Wait a second.
So you owe him a great deal for that.
Hang on a second. Louise suddenly looks very carefully at Cynthia. You saying you don't need us to save Dave?
Her head quickly snaps over at Louise.
Not necessarily.
Takes one to know one. Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Is she really?
She will follow up with,
In that I don't necessarily need your
She starts to glitch a little. Solidifies back in red.
cooperation.
Uh-huh.
Seems like Cynthia's fighting in there.
See, here's the conundrum I'm coming up with now, Cynthia. Because it's seeming to me now the way things are gonna go it's gonna be a lot easier if you went off on your own. So why haven't you? Why don't you just leave right now? Go deal with it yourself. Be a lot less complicated without us. Because I'm starting to get. Because I'm starting to guess that you're not telling the whole truth here. Or you don't realize you're not. You fucking need us. Don't you?
I don't need anyone. I only need Dave.
Takes one to know one.
Telling the truth.
Then again, I ask, why aren't you just leaving right now? We won't stop you. Crosses her arms, leans back.
Alvin looks at Louise with a finger held up, like, what are you doing?
Cynthia straightens. Kind of like cocks her head. Head straightens again. Turns on a dime and starts walking.
Oh, Louise, I can't.
Holds out a hand.
But
I wouldn't like this to happen, but on the other hand, I ain't looking to get this town and my sister killed.
But she wanders out there alone. What happens to her?
I don't think I'm wrong.
Red.
I got a gut feeling I ain't wrong about this. Because
Red
there's two brains in there, Alvin.
I know, and I'm worried about them both. Like,
we need the other one on our side.
Right.
If she ain't on our side, she's just as likely to get us fucking killed when we go.
Well, blue-eyed Cynthia didn't ask for this in the first place, and red-eyed Cynthia is... Well, I can understand her reason.
Maybe if we understand what happened to her. Alvin, go talk to Point Man. I'll keep an eye on her.
Good call.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Hey, Bastion.
Alvin will run toward Point Man's room.
Yeah. Hey, Bastion. Stay safe.
And Bastion starts moving after Cynthia with an S.
Okay. As Alvin goes to the machinist's workshop, Louise, with a tentative expression, possibly, and Bastion sneaking behind. S782 trods out of Riverside, catching the silhouette of the sunset, darkening her front, save for 2 glowing red eyes. And that's where we'll end the session for this week.
You're really lucky she didn't take the car.
Actually, that raises the question if that Cynthia knows how to drive.
No.
Mechanically, mechanically, maybe.
That's a great question.
I don't think she would. She's the newer one.
Nobody in the institute knows how to drive, so they wouldn't be able to program it into a synth. So
that's a great question.
Oh, too late now. You're gone. Oh, I'm playing a dangerous game. I know, but that was fun. Woohoo!
Yay!
Call my bluff, bitch!
Another fun-filled episode of Gateway in the books.
Hot damn!
Ah, good to be back with the second most popular show on The Unexpected.
Exactly.
Only 2.
Second most popular. We're doing it.
Oh god, that was a great moment. Just like, call my bluff, bitch. Damn it! She called my bluff.
Uh-oh.
I'm going after you extremely injured.
Yeah.
I thought that was just temporary damage, though.
No, it's temporary in the fact that when I rest, I'll be fine, but...
We haven't rested yet, so we look like we're post-Yakuza fight.
I have fought a tree
right now.
I have fought a tree and Alvin.
The only questions that remain is which one of us was Kiryu and which one of us was Majima.
I feel like Apex has to be Majima because he's way more animalistic.
Yeah, and like, despite everything, Alvin has to be Kiryu because, like, he's cool-headed enough sometimes to be like, oh, I've been through this shit before.
Oh,
yeah.
bye, Austin.
Bastion does not fight by rules.
Indeed. Bye, Austin.
Adios.
Goodbye, Austin!
27.
27 in the bag, baby!
Ding.
Baby.
That's the
What were you
sound
saying,
of the
Caitlin?
bag.
What? Was
What were you saying?
I don't know.
You said something like, I can't believe, bada.
Oh, it's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone.
Damn.
Sorry.
Dust in the wind.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and de-introduce ourselves.
All right.
Starting with our resident synth, Caitlin. Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hello, I'm Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's, because Twitch doesn't like boobs. My community strike is finally gone, so I'm gonna be able to have the free emotes now.
Hooray!
Ever since
what did you have the community strike for?
For the Thanksgiving Day stream that I got soft banned for. Yeah, but there was still a strike on my account. Yeah, I didn't realize until I'm doing more on my channel now, so I went to do the free emotes for the Mother's Day stream I was doing, and yeah, they're like, oh, you can't, there's a community strike, and I was like, oh, but it's gone now, and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you're good, never mind. So yeah, I know, it's been like 2 years, but yeah, so probably more StarCraft and whatnot. I am going to be going to Indiana this week for my mom's retirement party, which I'm so excited about. Everything for the car plan is still happening, so I'm really excited for that to finally come to fruition.
Did you ever get to shout out how much you ended up raising?
We raised $3,000.
Hell yeah!
Hey.
Yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, And I've been talking to so many friends and family, and it's looking like we're actually gonna get like a decent used car, which is awesome. So
Nice.
yeah,
Awesome. That's so good.
yeah, I'm super stoked. I don't think I have any. Oh, I did do a cursed milk taste test video over on my YouTube channel, which is Boobs McBallrock. I did that with KG Tang, who is like the king of cursed
Oh my god.
food. Yeah, so
Was it the
it's
pilk?
just us. That was one of them.
Oh my god.
There were like 50
There are different
flavors.
permutations.
Did you guys do chocolate milk rice again?
No, we did not do that. We only stuck with 2% milk, but I went to one of those weird soda stores, like the old-timey with the cane sugar sodas that have a bunch of weird-ass flavors.
Oh,
And I
all
got like
those Dr. Joneses and stuff?
yes, and I got like 15 of them.
Oh, Lord.
And I also threw in a
hells.
couple of really chaotic flavors. So, yeah, go check that out. It's the first, like, more edited thing I've put on there in a while, and that was a lot of fun to make. So, yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Nice indeed. Well, Rabbit, where could they find you, and what are you up to?
Oh, hello. My name is Rabbit. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream all throughout the week. I normally go ahead and shoot for like 4 streams a week. That's what I'll do. I never stream in the evening. If you guys like horror games, RPGs, and you like retro games, come on down. I have a lot of good stuff in the mix. We have all kinds of fun flavors for you kids. We have old school RuneScape, which is one of my favorite retro RPGs now. If you're looking forward to that old nostalgia feeling, come in next week. For Thursdays, I'm going to go ahead and do one of my favorite RPGs when I was in high school, Grandia 2.
Ooh, that one's good.
Oh, the music is so fucking good.
God, Grandia games are like some of the most unencumbered RPGs ever, because there's like hardly any side quests to do. It's just a straight
It's just
experience.
story.
And I kind of appreciate that.
I love it. And
It's just-
Ryudo has
yeah.
one of the best designs of a main character I've ever seen. Like his like cloth circlet thing, super rad looking. It's so unabashedly 90s anime, you know what I mean?
Plus, the egg magic system is a lot of fun to mess with. I like that.
Oh, you can mess with the systems for days. There's also Salt and Sacrifice for all you horror fans out there. It's a 2D platformer. It's the sequel to one of my favorite 2D horror platformers, Salt and Sanctuary. That one's actually pretty fun. It has Monster Hunter aspects, makes it really fun. And we have many more in the mix as well. So come on down to Hey Mr. Rabbit. That's at Twitch, Hey Mr. Rabbit. I would love to go ahead and hear from you. Most recent thing personally in my personal life, I got back into comedy. If you guys have came in halfway through the thing, I did stand-up comedy on Thursday, and I completely knocked it out of the park. It was super, super fun. So I'm doing stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah.
After 11 years, and that's pretty much me.
Yeah.
I hope to see you in my shows, and I hope to, if you live in the Ohio area, maybe come down to the stage.
Alrighty. Lenny Pator, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. Just finished playing through an amazing little indie game called Road 96. Can't recommend it enough. The archives of that are going to be going on the channel, youtube.com/LannyArcade soon. So feel free to check them out there if you're live. On Friday, we busted out Evil Dead the game, and I'm going to see about busting it out again tomorrow. Hopefully going to find some to play with, because otherwise going to be playing the Kandarian. But it's honestly pretty fun. I didn't know what to expect when I put it in, because... Okay, that can go a lot of ways. But, like, there were no reviews, which usually if there's an embargo like that before the game drops, it's like, oh no, is it not good? It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I actually rather enjoy it. But then again, Evil Dead 2 is my favorite movie. I'm a bit biased. But it's pretty fun. It's like a Left 4 Dead crossed with Dead by Daylight kind of thing. And, yeah. gonna be playing some of that tomorrow. And if you're not all RPG'd out yet over here, feel free to drop by the channel on Monday, where we have a little campaign called The Ties That Bind, where Connor, Caitlin, as well as our buddy Shadow Dancer Bob and Takahata 101 join us for a bit of an adventure, little bit of craziness going on right now. As an artifact capable of slaying a god, even if they don't have full control over it, could actually make it more dangerous. And they walked into the realm of the elves, and they're not necessarily too keen on that, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Yes, they're dicks. You're the one walking around with a high caliber weapon, and they're the dicks.
Yeah.
You're just walking around with a nuclear warhead, like, get off my back, jeez!
Essentially, you just walked into a gated community with a nuke.
Well, they should have put better locks on it.
They had some pretty good locks, but you had a key.
Well,
You
their
know
locks
what?
are dumb.
You know what? I agree. Your locks are dumb.
Your locks are dumb, and you deserve to be nuked.
I
Boom!
can't even finish that.
I don't even understand this. All there was a deadlock, a guard dog, 50 guards, and that one guy who kept screaming at us as he flung fireballs in our faces. What
And
even?
a little spiritual journey at the end. And like, you know, if you really wanted me to not be here, you would have tried harder. You know?
True.
Who's really at fault here?
Yeah, honestly, if they didn't want you to be here, they shouldn't have given you that badge that gives you free access back anytime you want.
That I stole. But still.
You
Really.
Disneyland.
If you didn't
earned
want
that, it
me
was just
here,
a
you would have
different
kicked me
timeline.
out of the
Look,
buffet.
Things are weird. Feel free to tune in to see how weird they get.
Yeah. And they only get weirder.
They will.
Sky's the limit!
Look, I let them travel Yggdrasil and, like, pop back in time whenever they wanted. Like, they could go back as long as the party was together, just show up, and that is where we will start the story from at that point in the adventure. But with all of the new knowledge that you have. Because
Yeah.
I rely too heavily on the rule of cool, and I really fucked myself over with that decision. Fun
Hot
stuff.
diggity dog.
Red Tosker said, "Fuck you!" and it scared us.
Well.
And now we're here.
Forever.
Story.
Indeed.
Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah,
Huh?
where can they find you and what are you up to?
I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E. Willia. Yeah, I got no shilling. But Ivan will be in next week, and he's gonna bring Eurovision, and we're gonna celebrate the Queen's doing something. I don't know.
Nice.
There's like a big celebration about the Queen. You should come, Caitlin. He wants me to make a Victorian sponge.
Next weekend?
I don't know when. He just wants to do it some point while
No,
he's
no.
here.
I'm gone.
I have a question
I'm in
now. What is a
Indiana.
Victorian sponge?
It's
sponge.
wonderful. It's like a cake with like a jam and some kind of cream in the middle, and it's like really, really nice.
Oh, that sounds
so
old world
fun.
and yummy.
To quote the Great British Bake Off, ooh, that's absolutely scrummy.
Crisp.
It does sound scrummy.
It's lovely. It's just very simple and yet not simple because you have to make it right, and it's like
Very
aww.
decadent crumb.
It's a little stodgy.
Never want to hear that.
Die.
Never want to hear that.
I would die if Mary Berry told me anything was dodgy.
Caitlin, we haven't watched that for ages. How long are you gonna be gone?
For a bit. I'll tell
Okay, yeah, sorry. There's a picture in general though. I want to try making one of these.
Oh, I've seen those before.
They're super
alrighty.
good. I've had them. I've had them when I'm in England. They're amazing.
Well, they look delicious as well. Well, I guess they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and youtube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Be sure to check out the College of Distortion Bard, available now on my DM's Guild. Yeah. I'm also going to be playing more Legacy of Kain tomorrow, so be sure to check that out. Because I keep yapping about it.
I got a question for you about the first Blood Omen.
Uh-huh.
Have you gotten the implosion move yet?
I have.
Isn't it just completely awesome?
Kane just points to the guy.
Completely
Check
scrummy.
this shit out, and explodes them.
I loved Blood Omen 2. I never played the first one.
You should let me mod the sound effects for you for that game, so when you do implosion, it's just a fart sound.
God, I wish. Also, the first game and the second game are like almost completely different.
Oh yeah, the second game came out after the first Soul Reaver, or the second.
Yeah.
Soul, right?
Yes.
Yeah, after the second Soul Reaver. It's the second to last game chronologically, or not in the timeline.
So you're playing it like the timeline. So how'd that work? Would that go with like Blood Omen, then Soul Reaver, then Blood Omen 2, then Soul Reaver 2?
I don't know. I'm still trying
You're
to figure that out.
You're just gonna play them and enjoy them, and you know what? All the power to you.
Exactly.
Live your best life.
Indeed. Yeah, that's happening. I'd like to thank our sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice. Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you use the code Unexpectables! You can save 10% on your order, and also send some of that money back to us so we can continue making shows like this one and the Unexpectables 2. Whenever you shop at dieharddice.com.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Yes.
Continue with great passion!
Sorry, I'm gonna wait for the concussion to die down.
No! Use it! Use it to fuel the ad!
Okay.
Go forth!
If you say so.
We've got some people to thank for their bits and subs that generously donated. Protoss 103, thank you for the 5 bits. You were dead. I've buried the body. Loving this, Connor. Yeah. Amtrax VA, thank you for the raid. Z on the Blue Dragon, thank you for the 50 bits. I'm just imagining the medic grabbing the cursed AK that you cock to load. It's true. The Shadow the Hedgehog gun. Magic Ninjago, thank you for the 100 bits. Dang it, Connor, you did it again. Knight of Snails, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Apex fighting a tree.
Coming.
Indeed. Plata64, thank you for the 100 bits. Spirit Halloween, possibly being canon here.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Seriously, I love this idea.
Wyvern Rising, speaking of Dead House Sonata, thank you for the Prime sub. One of the community members over at the Dead House Sonata Discord.
Oh, nice.
Aww.
Knight of Snails, thank you for the 400 bits. At least I believe so. I think that was their name. If not, I put my foot in my mouth. But if so, yay! Thank you for the additional 100 bits. Knight of Snails. Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Louise over the intercom, take the shot. Alvin, do not take the shot.
No!
Cat Snevens, thank you for the 7 months of Prime. The Winged One, thank you for the 26 months. Solar Misfit, thank you for the 4 months of Prime. I'm absolutely in love with the world you've built, Mr. D-Devil. I hope to see what awaits our ragtag group of good-hearted miscreants. Indeed. Geo Emperor, thank you for the 11 months of subbing. Thank you for making the best Fallout D&D game. You create so much passion and joy, you're all beautiful people, and you make the world brighter every day. Thank you, Probably Not a Mayor, for my gift sub.
Hell yeah.
Connor!
Shut.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Of
since you said
Fallout!
that.
Oh, shucks.
That actually makes me feel kind of fuzzy. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And finally, Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the elite bits. Terminators, PvP, plot twists, oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Bye.
Alright, with that, I'm gonna send ya off. And you know what? Our lovely cast member for campaign 2 of the Unexpectables, Mark Allen Jr. is streaming right now, so let's go ahead and raid him.
Oh, heck yeah.
Aeon Pro Tech Gaming.
Where he does all the Aeon Pro Tech skills that you love.
Yes, he plays all the Aeon Pro Tech games. Our raid message will be what's a Terminator quote that isn't
I need your clothes and your motorcycle.
Give me your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Your mother's dead.
Oh no.
Nah, too dark.
Jesus.
Might be misconstrued. It's a good line.
Hasta la vista. That's always a good one. Hasta la vista is always pretty good.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Hasta la vista, baby. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
I know why you cry. Aw. Why do I only think of the really sad stuff?
Because you clean about it. You're a fan of like drama with cinema.
Go with Hasta la vista, baby.
I'm a goth girl who never went her goth phase.
We'll see you next week.
Baby.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.
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 Excuse me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
How dare you?